Right, hello everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. Long time no see. For some of you, maybe. It was kind of a joke because I streamed forever yesterday. But hope everyone's doing well. Right? Haven't seen you since last year. I know. You gotta get all the year jokes out of our systems, guys. We all know we want to do them. It's fine. But welcome everyone to the art gym. I just quickly pulled up an old one here to make some screenshots for social media posts, but you know, we're gonna start something new. We're gonna start something new today. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everybody had a good wrap up yesterday to 2024. I kind of asked yesterday during my New Year's Eve party stream, you know, what are your goals? What are your things that you're looking forward to this year? What are some positives? We talked a lot about that yesterday, but if anybody has, anyone has a goal they'd like to share, feel free, or just think about it. That's fine too. One of my goals, as it always is every year, is to improve my art. I want to get better. I want to become, I know we joke about it a lot around here, but I want to be a pro. That's always been the goal, is to be able to do this for a living. So in order to make that happen, I have to put in the work, right? And that's what we're here doing at the art gym. Maybe there's no day that it's more appropriate than New Year's Day to talk about the parallels between art study and working out at the gym. It's very similar. For me, I don't know about for you guys, I need accountability. I need somebody to show up at the gym with me so that I actually work out. Because I learned after years of trying to do this, you know, on my own and be self-motivated to work out artistically, and sometimes physically, but artistically primarily, I just don't do the studies that I say I know I need to do. You know, I don't do the practice of the things that I know I need to practice. So that is what the art gym is all about. And if that sounds like something that anybody out there listening to me right now can resonate with, I guess, or is interested in, join me. Welcome. Let's get better together. You know, even if you're not ready to sketch today, just being here, hanging out with me, I appreciate that, guys. It does motivate me to actually do the studies. So thank you to anybody who's held me accountable to this. I'm really appreciative of how it went last year, and we're gonna keep doing it into 2025. I think I see no reason to stop. So if you want to draw with me, if you've never been here before, I think most of you have probably, but I don't know who's lurking. So just in case, you know, it is the first stream of the year. The way it works is we're just going to draw. The goal is to draw for 30 minutes, you know. 15 minutes if that's all you have. But, you know, pick a time that you think is doable for yourself. Whatever time you have, even if it's not right now, you know, come back and watch the VOD later, or just set a timer later today. But the point is to make a habit of drawing daily. And I find that if I start my day off with warm-up sketches and studies, that it kind of loosens me up to get into the creative zone that I need to be in for projects later in the day, right? So this is our opportunity, as I always say. I was about to make a new canvas, but I'll just show you. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the bad drawings out, you know? That's what this horse is telling us. So we're just here to kind of, you know, get all the rough stuff out of the way, kind of loosen up the art muscles, draw something that maybe you don't normally draw, something that'll challenge you a little bit. The way to get better at drawing something is to draw it thousands of times and to study it and to really understand it. We talk about this a lot, and I'll try to, since it is the first one of the year, I'll try to talk about this a little more than I have been lately, just in case we have any new folks joining. Or people popping in who are interested in what's going on. So yeah, let's do some bad drawings together, guys. Anyone who's ready? Let's sketch poorly together. It does help sometimes. I will say, I feel like, at least for me, to know that there's other people out there struggling as well. It sort of makes me feel like I'm not alone in the struggle. So what I like to do when I'm working digitally is I start with a nice big canvas. I like to tone the page as you do with traditional media a lot. I tone it digitally just to give me a nice neutral background. And yeah, we're gonna pick some prompts and get started. So I didn't have time yesterday I kind of had to do some other things after the stream and then ran out to go to a New Year's Eve party. So I did not have time to finish my January schedule. So I didn't really have something picked for today. So we're just gonna do, you know, new year, new you, free choice, whatever you want, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you want to focus on. Maybe if you need the motivation to tackle drawing something that you know you struggle with, just get it out of the way now. It's the first of the year. That way you can, if you accomplish nothing else this year, you can say, you know what, I did draw a car, dang it. Or I did finally try to do a portrait study. Or, you know, if you're tired like me, you might just draw something that is extremely comfortable for you so that you can ease into the new year. You know, pick your level of difficulty. For me, you know, I'm a little sleepy. We started a little late today because I stayed up a little too late, like many of us probably did. And so I think I'm going to ease into the new year. I'm probably going to do some animals, but maybe not a horse. I think I drew a horse the other day. But something. But first I need to copy this layer, just so that I have it. There we go. There's my little default. Sorry, that was my computer making that noise, not yours, folks. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's too early in the year to freak out. And yeah, we're going to get started. So yeah, go grab some references. If you need ideas for references, I've got some pinned at the top of the channel, or the chat right there. Just go leaf around in there. That's my Pinterest board. My understanding is you don't need a Pinterest account to look at Pinterest. I could be wrong, but somebody told me they changed that recently so that now everybody can see it without logging in. So, you know, go give it a look. I try to make sure there's nothing AI or anything hyper photoshopped in there. I try to just use photographs, so that you can actually get the most out of your reference. So anyway, I am gonna set this up, and then I'm gonna say hi to everybody in chat. So thanks for being here. I see some familiar names in chat. I appreciate all you guys. I'll scroll up in just a second and say hello. But I hope everyone had a good New Year's Eve and a good New Year's start so far. I mean, hopefully the year's off to a good start for everyone. And if it's not, you know what? One day at a time. One day at a time. There we go. Let's do January 1st. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just gonna do free choice. I might do some elephants. I haven't done elephants in a while. And I really like elephants. Maybe I'll do felines. I don't know. I'll think about it some more. I don't think I've ever done a cheetah study that I can remember. I don't know. I'm gonna think it while I continue to write this. Okay. Let's see. Free choice. We call this BYOR. BYOR Art Gem, folks, which means bring your own reference. Bring your own ref. There we go. Okay, there we are. There's the goal for today. It's all laid out. Oh, you guys can't even see. I'm sorry. I always forget that it's like that. Let me just slide that over slightly. Wow, that is a problem. I don't know why my thing is set up that way. There we go. Sorry if I draw off screen. I'm not a pro for anyone who's not been here before, so just don't expect me to be, and we'll all be fine. Let me scroll up and say hi to everybody first, really fast. Kudo, welcome in. Happy New Year, just preemptively to everybody. I really do hope for the best for everybody, and I hope you've had some time to reflect on your goals for this year, and if not, maybe today or tomorrow. And I wish you the best in achieving them. Outernet, welcome. Bakaholic, hello. Yes, we are here. I appreciate all of you. Pyro, hey, how's it going, Pyro? Thanks for being here. Like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. I have to stop myself. I'm going to be like, Happy New Year to you, Happy New Year to you, but Happy New Year to everybody. Let's see. Scrolling. Silvo Polo, hello, thanks for being here. Of course. Oddsy, hi. Good to see ya. How are ya? Thanks for joining. Hopefully I don't miss anybody here. Paleontologist VA, hello. No worries, Paleo. It's all good. Thanks, Kudo, for helping explain that. Let's see. Eric Jaws, hey. Happy New Year. Good to see ya. Thanks for popping in. C Smiley, first stream of the year on the first of the year. That's right. Thank you guys for starting your year off. I'm honored, honestly. Anyone else just kind of tired? I tried to have a nice slow morning this morning. I woke up at 6, which I was like, oh, I was kind of surprised because I didn't go to bed till like 1:30. But just had like a slow start to my morning. tried to get caught up on things I didn't finish yesterday, and before I knew it, it was 9 a.m. and I was like, well, I'm gonna be late going to the studio. My roommate, I would have streamed from home today. Normally when I have mornings like that, I'll just stream from home to do the warm-ups, but my roommate is off this week, so I'm trying to give her some space, let her enjoy the apartment, keep it to herself. I don't want to be bothering her, yelling in the living room. So here we are in the studio. Oh, you'll hold me accountable? Good, Eric Draws. I seriously need it. Thank you for holding me accountable. I hope you're not joking. I need accountability for sure. Suntroa, welcome in. Just finished the day 1 yoga on Zoe's Discord. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know Zoe was doing yoga. That's cool. Maybe I'll have to pop into that. Hey, Chunkers. Happy New Year to you as well. Welcome in. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. You painted a bird yesterday, Bach. That's awesome. Oh, I think I saw that in the Discord. I haven't had a chance to comment on it yet, but I love it. Yeah, it looked fantastic. I agree, Kudo. No, you're doing great. Hey, Mount of Meat, how you doing? Cheetah's the biggest not big cat. It's true. Cheetahs are such an odd creature. Cheetahs are weirdos. I love them. I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, Blind Coyote Art. Good to see ya. How you doing? Welcome in. We're about to get started with some warm-up sketches. I hope your year's off to a good start. Yeah, you woke up at 7, decided to take a little nap at 10. Hey, I might be right there with you. Although I have a bunch of errands I need to run between streams today, so I don't want to delay too much longer. Especially since I have another stream today. We're doing the monthly art showcase this afternoon. So for anyone who got their work into that by New Year's Eve, we'll be looking at your work today. Perpetually, yeah, I understand totally. Okay, I think I said hi to everyone. Wait, yelling? Did I say I was yelling? Am I yelling? I hope I'm not yelling. Okay, I'm gonna go pick some references. Like I said, folks, if you need some ideas, go ahead. You feel free to click that link at the top. It's just my reference board. What do I want to draw today? Do I want to? I don't think I want to challenge myself today. I'm gonna ease into this new year. It would be kind of fun to draw some wings. I haven't drawn birds in a while. Maybe we should do some birds. What do I feel like drawing? Maybe I'll draw a bird. So, my avian folder, you guys, is such a mess. And I'm still sad. I'm still sad, guys, that this is not what it looks like for you guys. Somebody told me that when they click my folders, it's not alphabetical like this. I spent so much time organizing this, and I'm very, very upset that it isn't organized. But alas, what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Do I want to draw I kind of want to do just like your classic bird of prey. Yeah. Let's do some eagles. I don't think I've done an eagle in a really long time. Bird Whisper just dropped this month's bird. Wait, what's Bird Whisper? Blind Cody Art. I have to know. Oh, disturbing my roommate with yelling. Oh, Smiley, I see. I mean, I feel like I do speak really loudly, which is part of why I lose my voice when I stream. I'm trying to speak up because I tend to be a mumbler, and I'm normally not that noisy, and I'd have to stream from the living room in our apartment, and I just don't want to. It's a small apartment. It's not like, if she tried to use the kitchen or wanted to watch a TV, like, I'd be in the way, so. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I have to know what this Bird Whisperer thing is. Oh, it's fascinating. Hold on, I have to click this link. Everything stopped. There's a Bird Whisperer, guys. Do I want to draw this bird? I don't know if I want to draw this bird, but I do want you guys to see this bird. So here you go. Look at this juvenile harpy eagle. At least I think that's what it is. Beautiful. It's like mid-stage morphing into its adult color. It's awesome. Bird Whisper. What is this? Calling all bird artists. This month's bird is the common loon. Huh. Maybe I'll draw a loon today. Do they accept sketches? Bird Whisper Project. I'll have to look into this. Thank you for the link. I've never heard of this. I love it though. Very cool. Well, thanks. I'll have to give them a follow. Love a naturalistic art prompt. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get sucked into that. Okay, cool. Thank you for the link. I appreciate that. Also, I hope you're doing well. Man, maybe I should find a loon. Out of net, you're hearing excuses? What do you mean? Excuses about why I'm not streaming from my living room when my roommate's off for the week. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not gonna do it. Is this a Harris Hawk? Oh my goodness, I put a hawk in the eagle folder. Ugh. We're gonna have one of those days, guys. We're gonna have, wait. Yeah, we're gonna have one of those days. How dare. How actually dare. Does an osprey count as an eagle? I think that should be in the hawks too. Hawks, falcons, and bird. What was it? Okay, I'm gonna get sucked into reorganizing my Pinterest. I'm just here looking for wing references. Sorry, everybody. Here, let's find a good wing anatomy picture. We'll do a quick wing study. Just because I feel like wings are the tricky bits. And I might nerd out about feather layering a little bit. I'm not an expert on this by any means. It's just observational things that I've noticed. If anyone has any tips on these things, let me know. I do have some really good how to draw wings references in my Pinterest board as well. Oh, this is cool. Let's do this one. Wait, is that a real bird? Grrr. I have so many eagle pictures and all of them have closed wings. Here we go. Let's do this one. This is such a dramatic image. What do you guys think about this bird? Want to draw that one with me? That's fun. I like that one a lot. What a pose. Oh, it's even got a succession image. Beautiful. All right. Ooh, battler eagles. I love these things. Oh, they're so cool. Maybe we'll do. I'm getting distracted. We're off to a bad start. I'm so sorry, everybody. I give up. Okay, these are my eagles that I think I'm gonna do some quick wing studies from. Well, this one is just mostly pretty. I might paint that one. But I like looking at the way feathers layer. So let's talk a little bit about anatomy first. And by the way, if anybody is already into their sketching, please don't feel like you have to wait for me. Sometimes it's like this around here. But I do like to talk a little bit about anatomy and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I have like a million bird anatomy posts. If you go to the avian section of my Pinterest board, go click the anatomy page. There's like tons and tons of anatomy stuff. But let's talk about the parts of the wing. This one does a good job of showing you, I think. Ooh. Although it's hard to read. Let's just draw a skeleton, and then we'll talk about the parts of the wing. Okay. Skeleton time. So when I do animals, I usually like to start with an anatomy, like an actual skeletal anatomy study. Just because, you know, especially if you're not used to drawing certain types of critters, or if you draw a lot of humans, you're going to notice that we have all the same bones. They're just bent and pushed and elongated or shortened in different ways from people. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. Let me get these out of the way. I'll worry about those later. But yeah, highly recommend doing a quick skeletal study. I'm just going to do a loose sketch. I don't usually do like a hyper detailed study of these. But when I look at this, what I'm mostly trying to do is like quickly remind myself of proportion, of what's going on underneath the feathers and the skin and stuff for the critter. It helps me kind of be able to figure out what's going on in the reference. I feel like if you understand what's going on the skeletal level, you're going to have a better grasp of what's going on when you are looking at a reference of an animal in a different pose, right? We'll talk about that in just a second. Oh, hey Shane, how's it going? Wildlife reference photos. Uh-oh. Blind Cody Art has got all the awesome links today. Sweet. Oh, I love this. These sites have a very similar aesthetic. Also, I have both your links pulled up here. By the way, guys, where are my manners? I'm so sorry. If you're not following Blind Cody Art, you absolutely should be. Incredible artist. Has a wealth of knowledge, obviously. Does really cool paintings. Highly recommend if you aren't already giving a follow. Honored to have you here. Hey Shane, how's it going? Birds are real. aren't real. They're all government. Oh no, we're gonna start the birds aren't real situation. Oh my goodness. How are you doing, Shane? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody who's just hopping in. Thanks for, I'm honored to have anybody pop in on the first of a new year to say hi. And maybe do some sketching. By the way, if anyone's new here, I don't think I've talked about this yet, but if you want to sketch along, if one of your goals this year is to get better at drawing or to practice or to learn how to draw, I have a Discord. Oh, thank you, Derman. Hold on, I can't read that. Thank you so much for that follow. I have a Discord that we have a warm-up studies section in, and at the end of these streams, I do these Monday through Wednesday. At the end of these warm-up streams, we call them the Art Gym. We'll kind of show all the work that people have worked on either during the stream or even after the stream. Like if you don't have time to finish, or if you find this later and you want to participate, you can always join and drop studies in there at any time, and then we'll just show them at the end of stream. So it's sort of, the idea is to encourage artists to do studies. So please just put studies in there, don't put finished work. If you're not sure if it's a study or a finished piece, just ask yourself, was the purpose of this drawing to learn or to practice, or was the purpose of this drawing to be a finished product? That's a pretty good tell most of the time. So yeah, anyway, but if you'd like to join in, we'll be doing that probably usually around noon is kind of my goal. I started a little later today, so we might go till 12:30. We'll just see how I'm feeling. But yeah, welcome in. Let's see. But yeah, I hope everyone had a great holiday and just a good time in general. Derman TF, there it is. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. You're doing okay, says Shane. Last day of break, back to the office. Well, I hope you've had a good break, and I hope you enjoy your final day. When can we next expect a fascinating Shane McKenna stream from you? Thought about streaming today, so not today. Yeah, come be entertained. I don't know how entertaining this is, but we're certainly here working out our art muscles. So I guess if you like that, you're always welcome. But you guys, if you're not following Shane McKenna, is another great streamer here. Really, really fascinating conversations happen over there. He does mostly like history and mostly history streams. Occasionally you can catch a Lord of the Rings deep dive stream over there, but he is super knowledgeable about all kinds of topics and has really lively discussions. If you're into that kind of thing, I love listening. Shane's streams are one of the streams I call my podcast streams. There's a few streams on here, a lot of educational streams on Twitch that I've really come to enjoy listening to in the background while I'm working, and Shane McInnes, you are on that list. But no, don't let that pressure you to stream today or anything. Enjoy your break. Just look forward to the next one you have. Let's see. Alright, we are going to... Oh, okay, thanks, Paleo. Looks like 8 on Thursday, maybe. You're going to start a new series of streams, given what you found as an interest in the area. So we're going to do our first History of Government streams tomorrow. Oh, man. I should probably tune into that. I haven't thought about government since high school, as far as, like, knowing the history of it and how it works. Are you going to be focusing, I presume, on the US government or just government as a whole? Because if you're doing, like, world governments, I imagine that's going to be a super extensive stream series. That's really interesting. Very cool. I look forward to that. Alright, so just going to do some quick shapes here. Like I said, I don't get too involved in these skeletal studies. I'm primarily just interested in proportion, although I did draw that a little too close. And on the wrong layer, so we're off to a rocket of a start here. There we go. We're going to do government as a concept first, and then you'll pivot into US specific stuff later on. Okay, that sounds really interesting, actually. Man, that's like such a foundational, like, human civilization thing. I know, I need to check my layers. Thanks, Pyro. Do you like how viciously my bot chastises me about my layers? I need that sometimes, guys. More anthropology than history tomorrow. Very cool. Yeah, absolutely. No, that sounds really interesting. Hopefully I'll be off work in time at my day job to tune in to at least some of it. But that's the nice thing about a history stream. You can tune in anytime. Just watch the VOD. Speaking of VODs, something I've been thinking about... I'm already losing my voice, guys. Excuse me, I don't know what is going on. Something I've been thinking about is, like, when I go to certain people's video pages on Twitch, I don't know, I think if you get partner that you can store more videos, which is like one reason I might be interested in doing the partner thing maybe someday. I think you can store videos for longer, just like automatically. But then something I've noticed is that a lot of people upload highlights, so they'll like convert their entire VOD into a highlight and just upload that separately. Is that something that is a thing? If so, I'm kind of surprised Twitch hasn't capped that, because that feels like a lot of storage and like memory to hold everybody's like highlighted VODs. Is that a thing? Does anybody who knows something about Twitch know anything about that? Hey Charzia, how you doing? It's good to see you. I know. It's I haven't done that since last year. I know, it's been a whole year. Almost a whole year. Welcome back in, Charzia. How you doing? And Happy New Year. Thanks for ringing it in with me. You'll be moving VODs to YouTube as they happen. Yeah, I really messed up when I started doing these warm-up streams earlier this year. I didn't automatically transfer them to YouTube. At first, I kind of just downloaded them just to have them and decided to like separately upload them, and I've really just created way more work for myself. So that's why I haven't, like, on my YouTube page. I do have a YouTube channel if anybody wants to see super old VODs from like last year at this point, which is wild to say. But if anyone wants to, you can find my first warm-up streams over there. You've been watching them all? No way. No, you haven't, Bach. Have you really? Oh my gosh. Please don't watch the first ones. I'm so awkward. Oh my gosh. I mean, not that I've gotten any less awkward, but oh no, Bach, I'm like blushing. I'm actually a little embarrassed about some of the early ones for the warm-up streams. They're kind of bad. We looked at the first one yesterday on stream. But yeah, if anybody wants to, you can go see all the old VODs and stuff. But what I was trying to say is I've messed myself up a little bit because I think I haven't made it past like spring of last year with the warm-ups, and I just don't have time to sit there and like, I need to dedicate like a whole day, I think, to uploading all the VODs that I have on my PC back home, and then because what I'm doing is I'm cropping out the dead space at the beginning and the end. So, you know, sometimes it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes even like 15 minutes to get my stream actually off of the starting soon screen. And so I've been uploading the VOD and then editing the video. Like editing that first dead space out so that it's a better watch experience for people. But that takes time. It takes so much time. I kind of want to hire somebody to temporarily do this for me, but I'm nervous about giving my details to somebody. Like, I was kind of pseudo-interviewing an assistant last year. It didn't end up working out, which I'm actually think is for the best. I don't think I'm financially ready for an assistant, but because I have a day job, like, gosh, I wish health insurance was less expensive, because I think I could make it work if I didn't need to pay so much for like decent health insurance. But anyway. Much to think about. But yeah, I really want to do more with my YouTube channel this year. I want to start making some actual videos. I was kind of thinking about doing like a much shorter version of what we talked about yesterday on stream, because people seemed interested in like how I got back into streaming last year. I don't know if it's that interesting of a story, but I think as far as talking about how to like at least how I started, like how I tackled the like streaming, like how to get into streaming, I guess, as an artist on Twitch. It seems like there's a lot of people who are like wanting to, I don't know, but I don't feel like I'm really qualified to do like a how-to video. like I'm still figuring it out as I go, but I thought maybe people would be interested in some kind of video like that. And then I've also wanted to do videos about like my favorite art books that I think are really worth having. Or just like, I don't know, just like various topics. So I might start doing more stuff like that on my YouTube channel. So it may not just be VODs from streams, but it is, I mean, I do also want to post at least my warm-up streams to YouTube, so. I don't know. I just want to get them caught up to like today, and then I'll start auto posting my warm up VODs over there. Because like I do want to keep them in chronological order, right? Like that makes more sense, I think. I don't know. I have too many thoughts to think. Okay, I think I'm done with this little study. I just wanted to do a little proportional study here. Oh, also, hey, Loadin', I didn't mean to skip you. And hey, Briboette, how you doing? I think I'm behind on chat. Hold on. Scrolling. You use YouTube as storage, and the good ones are linked in your Discord for sub. Oh, interesting. You like watching the growth? Well, that's good, Bach. You'll have to let me know at what point I stopped being quite so muffled and awkward. Oh, hey, Rue. How's it going, Yingalaroo? You snuck right in there. I didn't see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's quite the backlog. You've got about 200 VODs that you need to move. Oh my gosh, so it's not just me. You make me feel so much better right now, Shane. Oh, jeez. You can't find a brush you like in Procreate? I know, it's tough. There's a lot of really good brushes out there. There might be some brushes that I posted in Shop Talk. You might do a search on my Discord for brushes. We may have some. I've thought about doing a resources channel, but I feel like I have so many channels in my Discord. But it might be helpful to have all the resource stuff like in one spot. Maybe I'll make a pin someday, or have them ask a mod if they have time. You do it for some poached eggs and a glass of OJ? Wait, what? Oh, for you'd organize my YouTube? I can't provide money, poached eggs, or OJ, so. I thought you started up again in 2023. So kind of, Kudo. I didn't really go into all of the deep Casey lore, if you will. I feel so silly saying that. Yeah, I actually did start streaming again. Like, I started streaming again technically in 2023. But I don't really know if I consider it as, like, me really pushing to get back into Twitch, just because like, all the stuff I did last year, I actually wanted to do in 2023, so I like, made a schedule. I was like, I'm gonna stream Mondays and Wednesdays at 4 p.m., and I just, like, stuck to that all year. But, like, right as I was kind of gearing up to start meeting people on Twitch and, like, doing all the stuff I did this year, or this last year now, I had a pretty major health issue that just kind of came out of nowhere and pretty much absorbed the rest of my year in a lot of ways. If I wasn't at my day job or trying to get streams done, I was at doctor's appointments, so I don't want to go into it too much, but yeah, I don't really count 2023 because I didn't have any extra energy to, like, post on social media regularly or try to, like, boost my business. Like, I just didn't have any extra to give in 2023. It was a rough year, so I don't really count 2023 feels like the year I lost. It was like another COVID almost in a way. Yeah, so yeah, I count last year as when I kind of really started. About the time I started doing warm-up streams last year is kind of when I feel like I was ready to tackle all the plans I'd had in 23 and do them in 24. So Suntroa, oh, we have a dropping animal. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Hey Tina, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're having a good one. Hope yours is off to a good start. Phoenix, hey, welcome. Good to see you. I saw your study that you dropped. It looks awesome. I'm excited to look at it. I understand, Bach. Yeah. Hey, Amaze, how's it going? You streamed for 4 years and then got browbeaten into making a YouTube channel by your audience who swore they would watch the VODs there. Everyone said that was easier than the Twitch page. I think in some ways that might be true, but it's hard to get an audience to move from one platform to the other, I think. YouTube's its own beast. We'll see if I even have time to tackle YouTube, but I have always wanted to do, like, little tiny, like, short art VODs on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see if I can make any of that stuff happen. Maybe. See you later, Oddsy. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Here we go. Okay. But yeah, if anyone has, I was kind of thinking of doing, like on YouTube anyway. I was trying to think of, like, stuff I would want to watch, and I did like a studio tour video. I kind of want to redo it because it's a little long. And then I've done a few other VODs, or I don't know if they're called VODs on YouTube. Whatever. What even is internet lingo? It's all made up anyway. But I don't know. We'll see if I have time. I'm one of those people who definitely, I have, like, big plans, and I always think I have more time for things than I'm going to. I think in some ways I still think in my mind that I'm full-time freelancing, even though I'm not. I've had a part-time job for like 5 years now. Over 5 years actually. Just different part-time jobs, but big dream. What is it that they say? Shoot for the stars, land on the moon, something like that. I usually feel like, if I manage to accomplish half of my goals for the year, that I'm successful. So last year, my margin of success, or 2023, I have to say now, my success was just like, hey, I committed to a stream schedule and I did it for a whole year. That felt like success. Okay, so here's what we talk about. Here's why we do anatomy studies. So I did this little bird study. What are we drawing today? So it's a free choice day. Charzia, I didn't have time to finish my January schedule. Oh, actually, that reminds me. If you guys have stuff, if anybody in the audience listening or hanging out has any topics that you would like to learn or that you want to study, ahead, like if you're looking at your body of work and you're like, man, I'm really not super strong on, heavy machinery or something, or like I really don't have a good grasp of trees, or I really don't have a good grasp of like clothing. If you have anything that you are wanting to study today or this year, if you want, you can share some of those things in chat, and I want to incorporate more of the stuff that you guys want to study into the art gym workouts this year. So yeah, feel free. Fabric, maybe? Yeah, that'd be a good one. Like different textures. Textures are tough. Yeah, that's a good one. Color theory. I really want to do more color theory too. Color theory, I didn't do a great job of incorporating that into Huevember. I need to do better. We're gonna find some time for sure for color theory. I need to learn. I need to find some good resources so that I know, or maybe we could watch them together. I don't know how that works. I'm not sure how all that. I've heard that you get in trouble for watching videos on Twitch, like from YouTube, so I don't want to get in trouble. I just want to learn. So I have to figure out how to do that. You're drawing creepy plushies of the past. Nice. Objects held and used by people. Oh, tools and accessories. Those are good. Yeah, these are great. Thank you guys for the suggestions. Composition. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a really nebulous one, I feel like. But yeah, we could do more like foundational stuff like that. I have a really good book on composition actually called Framed Ink. Maybe I'll pull that out and we can look through some of it on stream and talk about it. So all this study, to kind of get back to anyone who's wondering like, why did you draw this bird shape? Because I did this, and this is an eagle skeleton. I think it's an eagle. I can basically take what I learned here and take what I know from that and apply it to this. So like while I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about what's going on underneath. I'm thinking about that head shape that we just drew, and then there's all the extra feathers. This is going to help me when I'm like, if you're showing something being wind blown, you know where to make the feathers ruffle, and you know where the actual solid mass is, so that you can't, get some wonky anatomy stuff going on. But you can see, like, here's that S-shaped neck, right? Here's that broad back. Here's the hips. Here's even having the foot here, I can make some inferences about what's going on, just based on knowing, like, here's the hip, here's the knee, here's the ankle, here's the, I can figure out how this animal is standing, and all of that's going to help me when I go to draw. That's going to help me stop the bad habit of copying versus studying a reference. This concept of copy versus study, we talk about it a lot when we do these streams, because I think especially when you're working from like a flat two-dimensional reference like this, it's really easy. It's super easy to fall into the habit of copying instead of studying. And so for me, the way I try to keep myself from falling into that is I do loose shapes. I try to draw the structure and not worry about outlines. So if you find yourself drawing contours, like just outlines of things, you're really doing more of the like copying observation. What we're trying to work on is our actual ability to ask questions. For example, like I'm looking at this, I'm like, wait, why? It almost looks like there's a structure here. What is that? Why is that making that shape? Then I can look over here at my skeleton and say, oh, that's the elbow. That means this is the shoulder, right? I'm trying to parse it all out. So we got the shoulder, we got the, well, hold on, this is the shoulder. That's the keel bone, I think. But yeah, so it's like we have our shoulder, we have our elbow, we have our wrist up here, and then we have these long finger bones, right? So I can look at that skeleton, and I can look at my reference, and I can ask myself those questions and figure out what I'm looking at. And then when I go to draw it, I can draw those things. So this is how you keep from copying. We're not trying to make an exact replica of the image. You can, like, if your long-term art goal is to become a better hyperrealist, absolutely do that. But if your long-term goal is to learn how to draw from imagination or get better at drawing from imagination this year, you gotta break the habit of copying, and you gotta start learning how to study your references. And this is why I always say, especially if you're new to art, or if you feel like you're falling into copying a lot, you need to start by drawing from observation. Observational drawing is going to help you break that habit. Looking at an object nearby, right? Like drawing your water bottle. Going to a figure drawing class, drawing a real human. Going to the zoo, sketching some sleepy tigers or something. All of that is going to help you learn how to think about everything you're drawing as a three-dimensional form. And really, once you start thinking about things as three-dimensional forms, you're going to be able to start picking out that stuff. So if you're struggling to see what I'm talking about right now, that just means you haven't spent enough time studying form. And it's something that maybe could go on the goals list for this year. So again, if you're here today doing warm-up studies and you have an object sitting nearby, I know it seems boring to like draw your water bottle, but we could, you could do that instead. And just maybe do one. Even that's something I need to work on, is I need to do more observational drawing. I might start incorporating more still life stuff into the warm-ups, the art gym, just because it's something that it's not fun, it's not exciting, but it is so helpful to make sure that your brain is thinking about everything you're drawing as a three-dimensional object. Super, super crucial. You went to figure drawing class so bad? Yeah. I mean, you could always start easy. I feel like if you look up in your area, I've heard a lot of, and I think even the university I went to had drawing classes like this, where you could audit a figure drawing class, or you could just pay a small fee to sit in on one. And you can just leave at any time. Like you don't have to actually take a class. You don't have to commit hundreds of dollars and all this stuff. You could just try it, and or just go observe and see how it's done if you're nervous about it. But the nice thing about figure drawing class, nobody's talking to each other, so you don't have to worry about socializing. So if social anxiety is what's keeping you from doing it, just be assured everybody is focused on their sketch. Nobody is trying to talk to anybody because nobody wants to be distracted. Everyone has paid to be there in some way or has spent time to be there, and they're trying to get as much out of the study as they can. And then sometimes at the end, people can share, and then you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can, especially if you're auditing the class, just keep it to yourself. But it is helpful. I would highly recommend it. Let's see. Values are good. Yes, we should do some value stuff. Nebulous. Sorry, nebulous just meaning like abstract. Trezia. Hey Raga, how you doing? Are you sleepy? Poor Raga has been up a lot lately. Let's see. You need to get better at loose sketching. Yeah, I mean, the good news is it's all stuff that it's all skills that can be built, Oh hey, how's it going? Red Salamander Zach, good to see ya. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody who I have not said Happy New Year to yet. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Panda, did I say hi? Hello. Good to see you. I hope everyone's doing well. Alright. Where's my... Guys, I think I just talked too much yesterday or something, because my voice is like... I sound like a creaky door. I'm so sorry. One sec. Alright, let me try to talk again. Stream is going well. Red Salamander, thanks for asking. We're just, doing some studies. I realize now that I did not finish drawing this eagle's face, so let's do that really fast. I was just trying to talk about the reason that it's helpful to look at references and to do a lot of study versus copy. So I got a little distracted by that. Not that I ever get distracted, right, guys? Never. That doesn't happen. I am the pinnacle of focus. paragon, if you will. Ah. What the heck? And then when I try to focus, things like that happen. Yes, exactly, Panda. I just like everything wiggled just now. I just like pushed my whole desk. I was like, yeah, paragon of focus. I got this. I'm gonna focus. I guess I set myself up for that one. Everyone's like, oh, beat me to. Okay, yeah, apparently not everybody was just waiting for that. Cool. What are you guys gonna do if I take those commands away? Everyone will just leave. They'll be like, well, we can't jump scare Casey anymore, so there's no point. I am still thinking about other redeems though. So if anybody has, I know you were joking, Kudo, but Kudo said I should have a more rambles please redeem, which I think would be very funny. That might make an appearance. You weren't joking. I don't know. My poor mods who have to sit here all day and listen to my rambles. Like, please don't encourage her. Alright. But yeah, I am still kind of I'm still making lists of, you know, ideas for new things to have, for more buttons for you guys to click. So if you have ideas, things that you think would be fun, please let me know. I am bad at coming up with Twitch things. I really like the way these feathers are kind of laying. Very fun. Okay, so now that we're here to this part, let's talk a little bit about feather layering. This is actually a really good example because it shows both the dorsal, right? So dorsal meaning the top side of the wing, and then it also shows the ventral or the underside of the wing. So if you ever see any photos of birds that have those words, oh my gosh, Panda, thank you for clipping that. Now we can all relive it. But yeah, so this shows both sides. So something you'll notice if you look closely at the way the wings or the feathers are layered, it's a little harder to see on the ventral one because it's in the shadow. But if you look closely, let me zoom in because I'm sure it's hard to see on my screen. This forward feather, so like the furthest feather that's on the outside of the wing, see how it's stacked underneath? It's stacked underneath all the feathers on top. So basically on the dorsal side, if you think about it, it makes sense, right? If the feathers were stacked the other way, if the wind were to hit those feathers and this was on top, the wind would just go right through the wing. So if you think about it logically, it makes sense that you have to layer them like this so that the pressure of the wind can hit the wing, right? And that this feather, this lead feather, will push against the feather on top of it. So it'll capture that wind. So that's how the flight works. That's how they do the flight, guys. But that's how all the feathers are on the top side of the bird's body, right? So you can look at all of these and see that the leading feather, right, it's stacked underneath the ones that go on top of it. So they're all like that. Now, if you go over here, over to the ventral side, you'll see the exact opposite, obviously, right? This leading feather, it's hard to see because it's in shadow, but it's the one you're going to draw on top, right? You know, and visually on top. It's obviously still underneath if you're talking about the wing anatomy, and that's true for all of them, right? So when you're drawing these wings, I always have to double check. I forget constantly, but basically shorthand for this is that this is how feathers are stacked on bottom, is like the letter J, right? And the way feathers are stacked on top is the letter C. So you're gonna see a lot of letter C's here. You know, the curve goes this way, right? Or the curve goes that way, but that's how they're stacking. So just something to keep in mind when you are drawing wings. A lot of people, I forget this a lot. I am almost always having to double check, but you'll see it on everything, right? See the letter C, it's underneath. It's underneath. I guess right there it looks like a J, but that's how I remember it. Choose your own way to remember it, but just remember that the lead feather from the dorsal side is always underneath the one on top or behind it, and that's how they all stack, right? So there you go. Small question, when is the monthly showcase? The monthly showcase is going to be at 4 p.m. Oh, I forgot to make the event for that. Thank you for reminding me. We do have an ad break coming up, so I might just use that ad break to actually go make an event for that. Thank you for the reminder, Red Salamander. You're a dorsal. No, you're a dorsal. Yeah, it's so easy to get wrong, Eric draws. Yeah, I always have to, even though I think about this all the time when I'm drawing animals, I still have to double check and just look again. But again, if you guys need good reference on wings and stuff and feathers, and I'm not going to go into like primaries and secondaries and coverlets and stuff like that, but if you want to know the anatomy of the wing, click that link at the top of my chat. Go to the avian section. There's a whole anatomy section that just goes over, like, there's some really good tutorials out there, really good things that point this out. We are about to be in an ad break, so just a fair warning, we do these once an hour. I do all my ads together, so it's going to be 180 seconds of ads. I have no control over how many ads they show you, so I apologize in advance if they show you a whole lot, but if you want to support the channel, just, you know, mute the tab or lower the volume on my video, but don't mute me. If you do that, then it doesn't help. But if you're not in a place where you can, that's fine too. And we'll see you back in 180 seconds or so. All I'm going to do is stretch and hydrate. I'm going to stop drawing. I kind of pause activities during the ad breaks, so don't worry about missing anything if you don't have a sub or turbo or something. But I'm also going to go make an event for the showcase this afternoon really fast, so that's what I'll be doing during the ad break, so you're not missing anything. But we'll see you when you get back. Yeah, everybody stretch. We're going to stretch together. So get up, stretch, do whatever you need to do. All the good stuff. Happy New Year, Frozen Yak. Thank you. Thanks for being here. That is how the feather do. It's true, Centro. Exactly. Okay. I don't know when the ads are starting. It just said that they were starting. So I'm going to make an event. There they go. There they go. All right. Let me make the event really fast. Feel free to stretch without me, guys. You totally don't have to wait for me. I just want to make this while I'm thinking about it, so thanks again for the reminder. I meant to do this morning. I just had too many. I hadn't seen my roommate basically since I got back, so we were chatting a little bit this morning too. So I was a little late for that. Okay, monthly art showcase. So that will be happening this afternoon for the 4 p.m. stream. We're also going to be doing our Sea Slug Dragon stream today. So that'll be fun. Be the first of the year showcase. Very exciting. January 1st. At 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And the nice thing about these events in Discord, I'll say this again once we get out of ads, but if anyone doesn't know, if you struggle with time conversion, if that's like, if it's awkward or hard, I struggle with it. Discord does it for you. So I just set it, it's in my time zone when I'm setting these times, and it'll just automatically translate those times to whatever time zone you're in, so you don't have to worry about it. So if you click interested on the event, it will just ping you whenever I'm live, basically. So the showcase itself will probably start around 4:30. I'm gonna start the event at 4 though, just because I know it takes about half an hour for people to be aware of stream starts. So there we go. First art showcase. Showcase of 2025. We will start probably around 4:30, maybe between 4:30 and 5. Between 4:30 and 5 with the show and tell piece. No, with the actual showcase. To give people time to arrive. See you there. I don't know. I never know what to say on these event things. Okay. Next. And start. Okay. Showcase. Event is created. Showcase. Event link. There you go. Wait, hidden. Use copy button. What? I did copy. I used the copy button. Try it again. Why does it say hidden? What? I've used the copy button. Copy. Paste. Why does it... What is happening? Copy. Why is there no... Okay, for some reason I can't link you guys to this event. But it's there. It's in Discord. I don't know why it's not... Usually that works. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, not a pro. Oh, also we're done with our break. That took my whole break. I didn't stretch yet. Everybody stretch, quick. Maybe you already stretched, but this is your side. Ooh, to unshrimp yourself, folks. So unshrimp your back, sit up straight. I like to push my shoulders together. This is all you miss, by the way, for anyone who's never been on the other side of an ad break. All I'm doing is walking everybody through a stretch break. So we're just going to do that together since I didn't do it yet and I need to. What I like to do is a posture stretch. So I overarch my back, make like a C shape. And even you can push your neck back a little bit if you want to try and work on the neck muscles to prevent like neck hump and stuff. All of this is going to help prevent back issues later in life. So that's a big part of why I do it. But I also just want to work on my posture in general. Ooh, for some reason that is making my arm feel numb. That's not good. Wonder if I just pinched something in my arm. Weird. Oh, it went away. Okay, never mind. We're fine. But that kind of thing is what I'm trying to prevent. Anyway, go ahead and arch your back and push your shoulders together. And you're going to hold for about 15 to 20 seconds or so. You can do shoulder rolls too if you want. And then when you relax, it's going to sort of put you in a more upright position. So the idea is that over time you kind of cinch yourself into a more upright posture. And I think it works. I've been doing it for over a year now, and it's not awkward for me to sit up straight anymore. So that's nice. It used to feel really weird to put my shoulders back, and now it doesn't. So it's doing something. And then we also do a quick carpal tunnel stretch. So this is my favorite one. I like to point my hands at the floor and then pull toward my body. If you can't see that, sorry, it's really cold in here. So I'm wearing my big cozy jacket. But basically you take your hand, point it like this, so it's kind of awkward, and then you take your other hand, grab your thumb and your fingers and pull them gently toward your body. If this is too awkward, you can also do this against a wall, just like push your hand against a wall with your fingers pointing at the floor. Or you can do the prayer pose, which we'll do in just a second. But I like to hold for about 15 to 20 on this one too. And this is supposedly a really good stretch to prevent carpal tunnel. So this is your hourly reminder to stretch and sit up straight. That's why I say it out loud, is because I know a lot of people listen and don't just watch. So there you go. There's your verbal reminder, if you needed it. And that's all we do during the ad break. So if you've ever wondered, if you've never had a sub, that's all you're missing. Okay. And then we have another drumming animal. Okay, maybe I should get to that. Anyway, I didn't figure out how to fix the Discord event thing. So if anybody wants an event reminder for the showcase, for anyone who doesn't know, we do a monthly art showcase once a month. It's usually the first afternoon stream of the month, which is today. Today is going to be the first one. And you have all of the previous month to submit pieces. So it's one piece per person, but you're also welcome to submit like social links and stuff with that piece. And then so you submit something basically you're really proud of, some art that's finished that you want to show everybody. And then we'll look at it together on stream. So it's like the one time a month that we do, that I show art from other people on stream that didn't like rate in or something. Let's see. A lot of people meet their demise stretching and exercising, but there are no records of hype train fatalities. I don't know. I feel like if a sudden hype train happened out in it that like took me by surprise, I might have a heart attack potentially, or just my brain could turn off. That's happened before. But fair. I guess I probably don't have any absolute proof of a record of hype train fatalities. Although I did get sent a video about somebody who was like got so worked up about a game while they were streaming that they had a heart attack on stream, which was crazy. Thankfully they were fine. They just like got up and got a drink. But it was wild. I didn't even think about that being like, can you imagine? That's crazy to be like sitting and watching somebody like going through something like that. Makes me feel like I should give a mod some emergency contact numbers or something, just in case. Although actually, I take it all back. My mom lurks on my streams. She'd probably be like, like by the first one to call. Okay. You've been working on a global time system to avoid the archaic idea of time zones. So currently, oh my gosh, Adanette. Hey there, the BC Man, how you doing? Have you watched Z Frank's educational animal videos? I don't think I have, Suntroa. Feel free to link. Or maybe drop a link somewhere in Discord so that I can find it later. But that sounds cool. Okay, I'm going to do these drumming animals really fast. And then we're going to move on to some more drawing. Okay, let's see. So, the first drumming animal, I believe... Z Frank is funny? Okay, cool. Okay, so I won't watch it on stream. But since it's not necessarily work safe, but I will probably watch it later. Yeah, feel free to link it in the vid share or something if you have a good one that you think I should watch. I don't think I'm familiar with that. I might have. Sometimes I used to doom scroll a lot on YouTube, and so it's possible I've stumbled across a video and just don't realize it. Okay, so we have 2 Drawing animals, and I'm gonna get started with that really fast. Let me save this because apparently I did not save yet. Good thing I didn't have a crashed computer. Alright, 2025, you guys. I need to fix my organization. I thought I was doing a really good job, but I apparently did not do a great job at all. January Art Gym. There we go. Okay, save. Draw me an animal. Here's my Draw me an animal folder. I did some planning for 2025. If anyone missed it yesterday, you can watch the VOD, or here you go. Here's all my goals for 2025. There's your sneak peek. I don't know why I did it on this file. I just did. Alright, it looks like I need to make a new folder anyway, so... So bright. Help. Help. Alright, so Draw me an animal, for anyone who has not seen this before, is essentially... I don't even know what to call it. It's essentially just a little 5-minute game we play. It usually goes a few extra minutes beyond 5. But basically, you can earn channel points on my channel and turn them in for a game called Draw me an Animal. I stole this from Monster Pie Zoe. It's great. I really like it. Basically, I have 5 minutes to draw whatever I think this animal is. I will write the name of the animal, so Gurnuk. I think is how you say that one. And then the only rule is that you don't give me any hints in chat. So here's this one, and then there's another one that is a Saiga. Here we go. I believe that's what it was. Yeah. Okay. So I have 5 minutes to draw what I think this animal is. I'll do the Gurnuk first. I think that's how you say it. And then in 5 minutes, we'll learn about it together. So you can feel free to look it up on YouTube, or I guess YouTube, or Wikipedia or something. Just don't give me any hints, okay? All I can use is any hints from the name or my found knowledge of what the animal is. So here we go. So a Gurnuk, I actually do know what these are. They're very spindly antelopes. We had some at the Fort Worth Zoo. I don't know if we still do. I missed them if we did this time. I went with my mom around Thanksgiving to the Fort Worth Zoo. But I grew up going to that zoo, and they had a little herd of Gurnuks. That's why I know what they are. They are very funny looking. They have really long... One of my favorite pictures of a Gurnuk is when they like get up on their feet to like do stuff with their hands. I say hands, with their hooves. They just have these really like long, spindly legs. And they're very fun. Actually, I don't like that drawing though, so we're not going to draw it that way. I'm just going to draw it standing like a normal animal. But trust me on this. We're going to look this up and you're going to see what I'm talking about. They just are very, very thin. Very thin and fast critters. Okay. This is what I think a Gurnuk is. I believe that they are a brownish tan color. Maybe a little more orange. I've got 3 minutes left. What else can I add to this? Let's do... I think this is mostly what they look like. remember if they have like a dark, slightly counter shaded fur on top. I don't know. I don't remember. Might have a little bit of brown, but they're pretty spindly little guys. They live in the African savanna. What else? I don't know if I know much else about them really. I'm excited to learn more. That's one of my favorite parts of this game actually, is getting to, oops. Thought I made a new layer. You know how I need to like watch my layers and stuff? Always a relevant thing. Anyone at any time, feel free to remind me to check my layers. Saving is also something I forget to do a lot. And it will not cost you anything to remind me to do either of these things because I need help sometimes. I get very distracted. I'm glad you like it, Rue. Yeah, just a little Gurnock, you know, doing its little Gurnock things. I don't know what else to draw. The dirt, I guess. Maybe we'll do more yellowish grass? I don't know. Ta-da! Gurnock. I guess I can just leave. I'll just leave it kind of sketchy. We don't have to get perfectionistic about it. It's fine. It's fine, Casey. It's fine. Okay. Do they need to be animals that currently exist? Yes. Do extinct and mythological... So extinct... So, okay, Frozen Yak, that's a great question. If you ever go to redeem it, Frozen Yak, it does kind of go over that. But yeah, nothing that's... Just no made-up animals, basically. But it could be an extinct animals. In fact, I get extinct animals all the time because I think people are trying to trick me. I don't know those as well. Especially all those names. I just can't keep them straight. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's a common question. So yeah, extinct animals are fine. It just has to be an animal that has existed at some point on planet Earth, and we have like evidence of it existing. So no cryptids that don't put Bigfoot in there, or something like an obscure cryptid. Things that we actually have scientific proof of existing. Mothman, yeah. So far nobody's requested that, but it just occurred to me that that could be a way that was interpreted to troll me, so, you know. And then I prefer the common name, but if the only thing that you can find is a scientific name, that's fine. Yeah, no dragons. But I draw dragons all the time. We're gonna draw dragons this afternoon, so if you need a dragon fix, come back in a few hours. Alright, let's look it up. Yeah, so this can be redeemed once every 30 minutes. So... about every 30 minutes, if you lurk on my stream to earn channel points, this is one of the ways you can spend those. I am still, like I said, I am trying to come up with ways to give you guys more stuff to do with your channel points. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. I actually don't know if this is how you pronounce this animal's name. Is it Gurnock? That's how I've always said it, but I don't really know. Yeah, here we are. Why does it do this? Why does it change when I go to images to the light view? So weird. Okay, so this is a Gurnock. This is the picture I was talking about. Like, look how funny. Look at this animal. Giraffe-necked is the meaning of the name. But see how they just have these really long, thin necks and long, thin legs. They do have a dark patch on their back. I thought they did. I just couldn't remember. So yeah, I'm gonna say I got this one. I didn't get the colors exactly right, but, you know, for drawing out of my imagination, I feel like I remembered enough things about it. I didn't remember the dark ear patches, so I'll give myself a 95. But I feel like I got pretty close. Gurnock. How do you say this? Can I have someone say it to me? Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. Okay. Also known as the giraffe gazelle. I've never heard it called that. Is a long-necked, medium-sized antelope found in parts of East Africa. The sole member of the genus Ledocranius. The Gurnock was first described by Victor Brooke in 1879. Characterized by its long neck, slender limbs. It's about 3'5", essentially, and weighs between 18 and 52 kilograms, or 40 and 115 pounds. There we go. Oh, there's two types of coloration. The reddish-brown back of the saddle. Oh, okay, it's just describing the actual colors. And the horns are present only on males, yeah. We may have had one male. I feel like most of the herd looked like this at the Forward Stew. Yeah, Gurnocks are really cool. It is very funny when they stand on their hind limbs, though. Here's the male. Look at those horns. Those are great. Good job, boy. I love them. Yeah, I just think it's really funny. Gurnocks feeding. They do it. They kind of pull the branches of the trees down towards them so they can get to the leaves, basically. So you'll see them doing this in a lot of photos if you look up Gurnocks. It's just a really funny pose. But there we are. There is the Gurnock. I don't really know what else to read about it. I was trying to see if we could figure out how fast they run. I thought I remembered them being kind of quick, but maybe it's just because they're light. Maybe they're just light on their feet. Let's see. Run. Speed. It doesn't say anything about speed, so they must just be an average speed, I guess. Okay, well there we go. Thank you so much for that Draw Me an Animal. I hope it was everything you hoped for, Suntroa. Love Gurnocks. And then this one is the Saiga. I presume the Saiga antelope is my guess, but I don't know. This is another antelope. It's if it's the animal I'm thinking of, a prehistoric one at that. But I don't know if I've ever drawn a Saiga antelope. I'm trying to visualize in my head how to draw this. They have a really unique face. An elongated proboscis, if you will. I think, okay. I'm trying to remember what they look like, if they have, what kind of horns they have. I can picture them in my mind. I'm just having trouble, like, figuring out how to draw this. Let's see if I can draw. I feel like they have a face that's kind of this shape. I'm trying to like visualize reference in my head, and it's not really working. Like I'm trying to picture their ears. I'm just gonna give them like standard antelope ears, I think. I don't remember what kind of horns they have. Do they have horns? Maybe they don't have horns. Anyway, they have really weird faces with like these big snoots. But they're very like movable. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's something like this. So I'm gonna draw one. Well, it's taking up too much space because I drew the head too big. Oh, I forgot to look at the time. I'm just gonna give myself 3 more minutes. Yeah, if it's the animal I'm thinking of, I'll just draw it standing. It's fine. Then it's a Saiga antelope, but it could be something else. I don't know. We'll find out. That's the fun of this game. But yeah, feel free to look it up if you'd like, chat. Just don't give me any hints in the chat. But they live in Mongolia, I think. I'm pretty sure they live at least in like northern Asian continent. I remember the first time I saw a Saiga antelope as a kid on a documentary. I was just like, what is this madness? What is this animal? Charcia. I don't remember how their legs look. I'm having trouble with the leg. Okay. Something like this is a Saiga antelope, I believe. I need to, man. Hind legs, folks. Hind legs, my arch enemy. That's why does this leg look wrong? Oh my gosh. This is why reference is helpful. Maybe we should do a Saiga antelope study. I should have drawn these guys for the ugly animal day. Even though I don't really think they're ugly. It's just that a lot of people would look at this and be like, that's an ugly creature. They're just weird. They're very unusual looking animals. Alright, something like that. I don't know, guys. Let's color it. I want to say they have a really pale... Like in my head, I'm picturing like pretty pale, almost white. Sort of a coloration. Maybe like this. I'm not remembering a whole lot of markings. There might be a little bit of like pink or brown on the nose, perhaps? Maybe a little bit of a brownish some places. I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time apparently looking at them, so I'm having trouble remembering things. But yeah, it's something like this. If it is a Saiga antelope, we'll see. I'm gonna just type Saiga and see what comes up. Maybe it's something totally unrelated. I don't even know if they have counter shading like that, actually. I think they might just have like slightly darker marks. Maybe like around the nose, around the ears. Maybe a little on the back. Maybe like a little bit of a reddish brown? I can't remember. Really don't recall. Just guessing here on color, guys. I don't know. Give a little counter shading just in case. Okay, there we go. There's my Saiga antelope. This is my guess. I submit it. Gonna give it like shiny anime eyes. Alright, let's look it up. Let's see. You've never heard of this one. Oh, really? Well, you're in for a treat. See, that's part of the fun. That's why I like this game. We can learn about new animals together. Oh, they do have horns. Okay, so the females don't have horns. I couldn't remember. So we'll just say I drew a female. I didn't quite get the nose right, but these are like basically an Ice Age. These are like an Ice Age creature that still lives today. So it's a lot like a moose. If you didn't know this, the moose is actually a super prehistoric creature that hasn't changed much since the Ice Age. Same thing with the Saiga antelope. So the Saiga antelope, species of antelope, which during antiquity inhabited vast areas of the Eurasian steppe, spanning from the Carpathian Mountains, the Caucasus, and into Mongolia. So yeah, Mongolia. I think that's like their range these days. Yeah. Restricted ranges in white. Current distribution. Yeah. Let's see. It says they are concentrated mainly in central and northern Eurasia. As early as the Pleistocene, nearly 100 million years ago. Wow. Here we are. The Saiga antelope. Steppes of northern Asia. They have this really fascinating nose structure. It's got like these two big... I just remember that it looks like... I just remember like it looks like tubes. I don't know why I drew the wrinkles the way I did, but I just remember it's like two tubes for the nose. It's such a strange adaptation. Really, really fascinating. Here's a male, so obviously they have a more pronounced proboscis, right? That's pretty typical, I think, in a lot of males that have exaggerated features in species. But yeah. I guess there is a little bit of counter shading, but yeah, kind of like a brown... I guess this is kind of what I was thinking. Just like a brownish, sort of like reddish, pale, peach color. So I feel like I got the colors pretty close. The scientific name was coined by Carl Linnaeus of Linnaean scientific... Basically, the Linnaean structure is how we classified things for a while. Where did it go? I was reading... Oh, here we are. It was reclassified as Saiga tatarica, sole living member of the genus Saiga. Yeah. 2 subspecies are recognized. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there were 2 types. Oh, here we go. In 1945, American paleontologist George Gaylord Simpson classified both in the tribe Saigini under the same subfamily. So they must have done this like based on fossil, you know. It says paleontologist, which is always so fun. We don't often think about paleontology being about things other than dinosaurs, but it just means and you can be a paleobiologist, you know. You can study prehistoric plants, prehistoric animals, prehistoric all kinds of things. Subsequent authors were not certain about the relationship between the two until phylogenetic studies in the 90s revealed that though morphologically similar, the Tibetan antelope is closer to Caprinae. Oh no way! Oh, that's fascinating, actually. What? Interesting. Okay. There we go. The revision of phylogeny, right there. Anyway, Saiga antelope, lots of them. Look at all these guys. If anybody wants to learn more about these, they're really interesting. I can link you to the Wikipedia page. But they're really cool. There is a really cool tree of life. Yeah, we could look at one zoom really fast. I like one zoom a lot. Oop, everything's frozen. Why can't I type? One zoom. One zoom tree of life is a fascinating place, folks. Love going here. Let's check it out. No. Saiga. Let's go. So it's going to take us all the way down the tree of life to the Saiga antelope. Here we are. It's the only one in its group right there. Oh look, it's right next to the Gurnak. What? What are the odds? Did you guys know? Did you guys plan this? That's wild. So it's more closely related to the Gurnock, the springbok. I was thinking about the springboks too. I was thinking about how the Gurnock reminded me of the springbok. That's interesting that they are so similar. Black bucks. So this is kind of the antelope family tree, right? So we have all kinds of antelopes down here. Right there's the saiga. So if you were to type in Cabernet, which is, I'm not sure if it'll come up this way. Maybe it's Caprini. I'm not sure how they put it here. Caprinia. So this is like the scientific name for goats, basically. So we're going to see how closely related antelope are to goats. So see, we're zooming like way... Oh, wait, this is too far. This is not taking us to goats. This is taking us to a bug. All right, hold on. Let's do goats instead. It's like, hold on, this shouldn't be that far away. Stop. Stop it. Take us back. Take us back to the saiga. Although I'm curious now where we were headed. That's the fun thing about this website, though, is that you can like explore the tree of life. You know, it's all extant animals, not just mammals. It's animals of all types. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's just type in goat. And we'll see how close they are to goats. There we go. This makes more sense. So they're way over here. So even though they look similar to a goat, same thing with pronghorns. A lot of people think pronghorns are goats. We talked about pronghorns earlier. They are not goats. They are... Their scientific name means the American antelope, basically, but they're not an antelope necessarily. They're right here, next to a copy and giraffe. Anyway, Tree of Life is really fun. If you go to onezoom.org/life, I think this is the website. It'll take you there. Yep, there we go. If anyone wants to play on this site, there you go. Hey, Happy New Year, Chris Wright. How you doing? Good to see you. We were just playing the Draw Me an Animal game and playing on the Tree of Life. So if anybody wants to go play on the Tree of Life, there you are. But I hope you had a good wrap up to your 2024 and happy 2025. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Hope you're doing well. I have not eaten breakfast yet, so I might actually dig into this here in a sec. But let's get back to the studies. All right, I'm gonna do a quick study of this one. I'm just doing fast sketches today. I don't think I want to do anything finished, honestly. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. This is too big for this space. And then I might do a quick color study of the other one, and then we're going to go look at what you guys did. So if anybody has any studies that they're working on, make sure you drop them in the Discord. Tree of Life by Elton John. I don't have that one. I'm so sorry, Loden. Oh yeah, that's a great goal. Bach, we'd love to see him. That's really hard. Like, I get it, you know? It's intimidating. Bach, you said you were watching through my old VODs, right? Of the warm-ups that I first started. The nerves that you were seeing in those early VODs of my warm-up studies on YouTube, that's what you're seeing, is me being afraid to make a bad drawing on stream. Yeah, the self-consciousness is real. I still struggle with it, for sure. Not as much as I did. At this point, I think I've said this to myself enough. We're just here to get the bad drawings out, you know? Like, just collectively agreeing that that's the purpose, and so it makes me less self-conscious. But I understand. I understand the hesitancy, so don't feel, you know... Don't feel like you're... No. It's a very normal thing you're feeling, is what I'm trying to say. I forgot to make my bird saying that, though. It's an important part of the warm-up studies. It's like we're drawing on. It's just a really common artist fear, you know. It's a lot of why when people tell me about, oh, I'm thinking about getting into Twitch streaming, but I'm nervous. I mean, for artists, a lot of it is because you feel like your performance is being judged, you know. Like, it's right, same, exactly, Chris, right? Yeah, it's a very common fear. Not just with streaming, but just like sharing your work on social media, you know, in any way is intimidating. I mean, heck, the pressure to have like a perfect and amazing looking Instagram is so high. feel like people either go one of two ways on their Instagrams. They either only post like portfolio level pieces, or they only post sketches. It's like one or the other. And it's really hard to, I don't know, it's hard not to compare yourself. You know, everyone knows that comparison is the thief of joy, but it's still hard to live by. You all post on Instagram? Yeah, that too, Shane. Sometimes you just don't post. I didn't post on Instagram for like a year. But yeah, I do have socials since you asked. Although I will say, I talked about this a little bit yesterday on stream when we were doing the wrap-up for the party, but if anyone's not on Blue Sky yet, and you are hoping to see some social media growth this year, Blue Sky is where it's at right now, folks. Everybody is on Blue Sky. Everybody's trying to rebuild their communities on Blue Sky. If you're not there yet, I recommend just getting over there and jumping in on some threads. You know, jumping in on some, like, repost something. So many of the artists are doing things like, show me something yellow, show me something blue, you know, show me your most recent sketch. And so it's just like a constant art thread that you can just quote repost and post your work and people will see it. Everybody is out there looking for artists to fill their follower lists. What about Cloudy Skies? Yeah, you could go there too, Ulodnin. Comparison is thief of joy is a good phrase. Yeah, oh, have you never heard it? Yeah, it's a great, it's true though. Yeah, Happy New Year, Sticks. Hey, how you doing? It's really good to see you. You're gonna delete your Twitter. I'm probably not gonna delete my Twitter, but my Twitter at this point, guys, just FYI, I'm pretty much giving up on it. It's always been sort of a dead app for me anyway. Like, I've never really seen much growth on Twitter, and I've been trying to use Twitter for a while. I mostly use it for stream alerts in case people are watching me there. That's gonna be the primary use of Twitter. I mean, I've already surpassed my Twitter following on Blue Sky. So for me, I'm not going to waste time in a place where there's no interaction. A lot of artists have left Twitter. So a lot of the people who used to be kind of looking around on Twitter for art aren't doing that anymore. They're doing it on Blue Sky. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not on Blue Sky yet, get it going. Because this is the time. This is the time when everybody is like, especially this time of year, people are like, you know, I'm going to get better about social media. You know, they're out there looking for people who are doing cool things. Go build some community, you know, go make some connections. If you need somewhere to start, my Blue Sky is up there. Of course, no pressure to follow, but I'm happy to offer it. I would recommend getting involved in some kind of an art challenge or like an art train or something. I grew a lot in November when I did Dinovember. So go find something you can get involved in or start your own hashtag and start an art challenge. But the nice thing about Blue Sky is there's no algorithm. So you don't have to worry about fighting all of that. You just post, and then if you're following somebody, you're going to see the most recent thing that has been posted. It's just the chronological timeline that everybody has been asking for on all social medias for years to come back. Blue Sky is like, here you go. You can have it. It's like, great, thank you. This is all I wanted. I just wanted to be able to actually see posts from the people I follow. It doesn't seem like much to ask, but apparently it's a huge ask. So anyway, if you're tired of all of that, go where there's no algorithm to worry about. +10 years for you to get 100 followers on Twitter, and you've only been on Blue Sky since 2003 or 2002. Already have 2. Yeah, 2 exactly. See, Kudo? Exactly. Yes, Blue Sky definitely. For pro tips on Blue Sky, reposting things on Blue Sky is how you grow, and it's how you get attention from other people. Because people, like, they haven't really fixed. I will say the one gripe I have is that the one gripe I have about Blue Sky is that there's no way to really like mute notifications right now. So it's like if somebody reposts something, I see that they did it. It's like I feel like on Instagram it gets hidden a lot, and so I actually miss things a lot, which I don't like. So there's a balance in there somewhere. But like you just are increasing your likelihood of getting interaction. No algorithm, no way to find you? Oh gosh, no way, Raga. The algorithm absolutely shadow bans people all the time. I'm not sure, maybe you've been lucky with an algorithm, but the algorithm has done nothing but hurt small businesses and artists because you have to already have a following to actually be found. So like on Instagram, for example, if you use hashtags, you're not going to show up in those hashtags unless you already have like hundreds of likes to boost you in those hashtags, because you can't search by most recent posts. On Twitter, the algorithm, unless you change it to following, so if you just use like the standard feed, it's not going to show you the people you're actually following. So like if I follow somebody, I want to see their posts, I want to help support them, but I can't do that if I'm not being shown that without digging for it. And I can't remember all the hundreds of people I'm following to go dig them all up all the time. I'm relying on that feed to just show me stuff that's recent and stuff that's from the people I'm actually following. And most of the social media platforms, you can't do that anymore. There's no money in that. They want people to pay to have their posts boosted by the algorithm, so that's why the algorithm sucks, in my personal opinion. Let's see. You're mostly staying out of these Twitter rivals so far? Threads, Hive. Yeah, there was a bunch. There was Mastodon, some other things. Hi, Science. How are you? Happy New Year. I hate that emote, but I'm glad you're here. It does more than just... Well, I don't know. Following doesn't do much. Yeah, any social media, if you just follow people on Blue Sky and never interact, that doesn't help either. But what I'm trying to say is the algorithm is actively hiding people. That's why it's problematic. Yeah, at least that's why I and many other artists have found it deeply problematic, because it's you... I mean, when they changed the algorithm to the new structure in 2022, I went from like actually getting decent viewership on my posts, like when I go into analytics, to now the algorithm hides it from people. And so I'm getting fewer than 10% of the people following me are actually seeing my posts. Whereas on Blue Sky, everybody who's following me has a chance to see my post. So inherently, just by following, if that person actually looks at their feed, they have a way higher chance of actually seeing my work and interacting with it. So that's why I feel like the act of following doesn't help, but if you have no algorithm, following means that you're going to show up. If there's no algorithm, you're just going to see the people you're following. That's why the algorithm is a problem, in my personal opinion. But I think Blue Sky, yeah, Sticklords, Blue Sky's good. Blue Sky's good. I highly recommend it. Here for the push. Science, when will you learn? When will you learn? I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I just don't have the energy to push. I barely have the energy to draw right now. I think the stress of the push is what keeps me from actually doing a push. I feel like if partner happens for me, it's probably just gonna have to happen, you know? Because I don't think I don't have the mental fortitude to like peer pressure people into like hanging out with me to hit 75 viewers for 3 months on end. Like I don't know how anyone has that kind of energy. If it happens, you know, this is my stream. You can't delete my words. Twitter helped you a bit. You had people reach out. That's good. It's where you got your connection. When did all that happen? That was a few years ago, right? Because I heard Twitter used to be a lot better. I wasn't really on Twitter very much. I had an account, but I really didn't use it until like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. I think at that point it was pretty much dead. Yeah, Belint has the energy. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, Twitter's like a wasteland right now. Yeah, I would say get into Blue Sky Sticks. That's where everybody's kind of migrating to. It's basically like classic Twitter is what everyone is telling me. I never was on Twitter in the classic era, so I don't know. Borrow some energy? How, Ungoy? Also, hi, Ungoy. Yeah, you'll get affiliate, Kudo. It'll happen. Just keep streaming. Mastodon and Threads have not really... I know one person who really likes Mastodon. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out how Mastodon is useful, because Mastodon, it also feels like it's hard to find things, but maybe I'm just not using it right. I don't know. If anybody has tips on Mastodon, I feel like the communities on Mastodon are super niche, but it's more dead than Blue Sky. Is it? We are rambling. We are rambling. I just don't want to stream every day for 6 hours a day. Yeah. Because you kind of have to do that to push for partner, right? Like every partner I've seen that's how it's been. It's been like super long streams that you're like constantly trying to like hype yourself. I just like thinking about talking about myself that much is exhausting. Like, listen, Balint, I appreciate your energy. I just don't want you to waste your time on me. Don't waste your time, Balint, because I don't know if I have it in me. Oh, I am using it right. Okay. The streamer you've been doing a lot of animated things for just got selected by Twitch. Oh, no way! Balint made that actually, too. It's Reddit and Facebook love child, so it's trash. Okay, fair. Balint is a 15 under 15. Oh, thanks, Science. That's really cool. I didn't know you modded for... if you feel like sharing who it is, feel free. I won't be mad. But if you don't want to, that's fine, too. Let's see. The streamer you've... It's been 8 years. Oh, got selected 8 years ago for that? Wait, I'm confused. That's cool, though. Congrats to anybody. Ramble more. Kudo wants me to ramble more. By the way, Pyro, sorry. I'm gonna have to... Kudo has redeemed ramble more alert. That doesn't exist yet. A gulo. Oh man, I have no idea what that is. Alright, we're gonna pause on this bird since I'm already a little off topic anyway. Let's do another draw me an animal. Gulo. I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue what this animal is. So here's the thing with this game, guys. Yeah, there it is. Thanks, Pyro. Just don't give me any hints in the chat. I have 5 minutes to draw what I think this is. I feel like it could be a fish, maybe? Or a lizard, or a bird. Those are kind of my go-to guesses, if I have no idea. Because should I go with a fish? I'm feeling fish for some reason. But watch, it's going to be like a lizard. Or it's going to be a small mammal that I've never heard of before. Latin only club, rise up. Yeah, I didn't take Latin. I don't know. Gullo. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so I have 5 minutes. I'm just gonna make up an animal. I'm gonna say it's a fish. We're just gonna say it's a fish. Okay, I'm gonna give it big googly eyes because I like that idea. Since I have no idea what this is, and I'm making it up anyway. We're gonna draw. Actually, it's kind of looking like a turtle. Should I make it a turtle? No, let's stick with a fish. I'm gonna stick with a fish. Okay. Here we go. Fish with googly eyes. Those eyes are too big. They don't match the rest of the body. Hold on. I'm gonna give it googly eyes, but we're gonna make it match a little bit better. There we go. That looks slightly more reasonable for an animal. Although it still looks like a turtle. Give it a turtle face. How do I give it a fish face? Maybe I'll give him like a little like open mouth. Sometimes fish have these really funny expressions that I super enjoy. Or I could give him like little fish face. I know it's creepy. Let's just do this. I'm just gonna do a little mouth. Little mouth, little fish. It's a gulo, guys. I have no idea what this is. It's probably not a fish. Let's see. If it were a fish, though, it would be purple for sure. Definitely a purple fish. But yeah, feel free to look this up, guys. If you're curious what this animal is, just don't give me any hints in chat. That's basically the only rule. I'm just making stuff up, so this is definitely a fantasy creature. No idea what this animal actually looks like, but I'm gonna play with it. We're gonna have some fun. Just playing with some blending, just because I can, because I don't know what it looks like, so. We're just doing stuff, guys. We're just doing stuff. Let's give it... I think Raga just like stumping me. There we go. Okay. That's what I think a gullo gullo is, guys. It's a gluggy-faced purple fish. Let's give it a blue stripe, perhaps. I don't know. Actually, I hate that. Let's not do that. Give it like some... Sometimes fish have these like darker edges on them. Maybe I'll do that. We'll give it a little mask. Do I want a mask? Now I'm just playing creature designer. This is nothing like anything I've seen, so I don't know. Let's look at spots, actually. Spots make a little more sense. Maybe like right around those edges. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there's my gullo gullo. We did it! We made up a fish! I have no idea. No idea what this animal is. Let's learn about it, though. It's probably like a deer. Let's see. Okay. Gullo gullo. Is it a fish? Dang it! It's another name for a wolverine! Ugh. You just used the scientific name, didn't you? See, this is why I prefer common names. I know what a wolverine is. Alright, well, it's definitely not a fish, guys. I was tricked. I was tricked. Tricked by my own mods. Gullo Gullo Island! Maybe that's what I was thinking of, honestly. So I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, how's it going, Kev? Good to see ya. Well, I hope you're happy, Raga. You already see enough accurate animals. You want to see some nonsense? That's fair. Hey, listen, everybody has their own goal with these games, and that's fine. So this is, I did not know that, I'm never going to remember that this is the scientific name for the wolverine, so just, you know, abandon all hope there. But wolverines are really cool. I'm going to give myself a 0% on this one. I definitely did not know that animal. See, you could have even done these, though. You could have done a quick hatch. Like, who's ever called a wolverine a quick hatch? Carcajo, I would have never gotten those either. So you don't even have to go as obscure as the scientific name. You could use like obscure common names for them. Just, you know, if anyone wants to use this again, I'm never going to remember this any more than I'm going to remember this. It's the largest land-dwelling member of the mustelids. So mustelids are like, you know, weasels, otters, all these good guys. Whoops, that's a badger. But yeah, it's a type of mustelid. It's a solitary animal. Reputation for ferocity and strength, out of proportion to size. Yes, much like a badger. Documented ability to kill prey many times larger than itself. Wow. Found primarily in the remote reaches of the northern boreal forests and subarctic and alpine tundra of the northern hemisphere, with great numbers in Canada, the US, and the state of Alaska. Oh, and in the Nordic countries of Europe. Oh, interesting. Let's look at the map. So here are the places. I wonder how long these have been separated. I wonder if they crossed over at one point. Huh, interesting. There must be subspecies, right? At this point. Those have had to have been separated for a long time. Let's look at some of the subspecies. Oh, there's no subspecies. What the heck? Is there just one wolverine? Here's one in Norway. It's very pretty. Giant hunting. Distribution. See, that looks like a very different color to me. But oh gosh! Melimity! Hi! Sorry to yell. I did not mean to yell at you. I apologize. We are playing the Draw Me an Animal game, and I'm looking at this frightening animal. Actually, he's not frightening. He's wonderful. Hello! How was your stream? Yes, that was a jump scare. We were just playing the... Yes, do all the things, guys. It's fine. We were just playing the Draw Me an Animal game, and I got Gullo Gullo, which apparently is a scientific name for the wolverine. So I got a 0% on this. It is not a purple fish, unfortunately. Let me scroll up. Thank you so much for that raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? We're actually kind of off task right now. We're supposed to be doing the art gym, the warm-up studies, where we talk about anatomy and do studies from observation, that kind of thing. Let's see. Gullo coming from glutton. Oh, that's true. Easy to remember for a month or so. Exactly, Sticks. Yeah, there it is. Everyone has their own Gullo. Oh my gosh. Bickman, did anyone give you cheese for that? I see what you did there right before the raid, being all cheesy. Mel, what did you get up to? If you have any art you want to share, feel free to drop it in the chat. I hope you guys had fun over there. Oh my gosh, a maze. Pinning things in place of my reference board. How dare. Todd the Wraith, hello, how are you? Elove, hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm already behind in chat. I'm so sorry. Let me scroll down. I did. Happy Lemony New Year. Well, happy Lemony New Year to you too. Happy New Year to everybody coming in. I'm honored to have you here. My name is Casey, by the way, if anybody hasn't been here before. I got to meet Mel during Stream Inc. this year. I was one of the Stream Inc. artists, and it was super fun. Mel does a great job. Mel and the whole team do a great job organizing that. I know it's not just you. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find any links to work from you. But in the meantime, I'll introduce myself a little bit. Hold on, I've lost everything because I'm so frazzled. 1 second. I have no idea where anything is. There we go. See if I missed a link. Okay, I did not. So yeah, if you'd like to, but if you have to raid and run, that's okay. The cute little four-legged friend. That was the Wolverine. So that's the actual animal. Where did it go? It's the actual animal. So the way that the game works is people can give me an animal and I have to draw it in 5 minutes, but I can't use reference. So the name that was given was actually the scientific name of the Wolverine. So they told me Golo Golo, and I was like, I don't know what that is, so I drew a fish. But it was not a fish. It was in fact Wolverine. So we were just kind of learning about it. That's how the game works. Every 30 minutes it can be redeemed. It's just a fun little art game we play. But that's one of the things that we do here. One of the other things, like I was saying, is we do the art gym. So this is one example of what that looks like. It's kind of the idea. We do it Monday through Wednesday. The idea is to like provide a space to keep each other accountable and actually draw from reference, and draw and do studies and draw things we don't normally draw to level up and get better. So if anybody has interest in that, that's what we do in the mornings, Monday through Wednesday. But then I also in the afternoons I'll do more long format type artwork. So this is the type of work you can expect to see if you come to my streams typically. I'm not brave enough to do a lot of traditional streams like Melanie and some people here on Twitch, but one day maybe. But for now, I'm mostly a digital illustrator, digital artist. So this is a piece I did on stream earlier this year. I've been trying to work on environments and drawing more people and working on lighting, all that kind of stuff. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure who that was, but I appreciate that follow. Pandazini, thank you for that follow. I will catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. Here's another one I did. Actually, both of these were done on stream earlier this year. I was inspired from a warm-up stream, actually, from the art gym where we did whale studies, and I just wanted to keep drawing whales, so I did. And I made an illustration. And anyway, I'm trying to get into book illustration, like kids' books, graphic novels, kind of like middle grade age group. Here's a graphic novel. You can read it if you want. It's called exclamation point drift if you want the link. Draw a lot of dinosaurs. I did Dinovember last month, so exclamation point socials if you want to go see all my dinosaurs. Oh, and then I sculpt. We did some sculpting actually the other day. I can show you. How do I do that? I'm so frazzled easily. Sorry. It's like every time I get rated, my brain forgets how to stream, so you just have to bear with me, guys. Oh yeah, this one. I think, yeah. So, yeah, we do sculpting. The last stream of the month, I usually do some kind of a sculpey sculpture. So this is like a dragon. I don't know why I can't show it to you like a normal person, but this is what we're doing. So, yeah, this I probably will sell someday at like a convention. It's a little too fragile to sell. But then I have like other sculpts too that are finished. That one's not done. These were done recently on a stream. Painted this one, and then I did the vaquita on stream. Thank you for snoozing that ad, by the way, whoever did that. Appreciate ya. We did a fundraiser to save the vaquita porpoise earlier this year, and I made little sculptures. Anyway, that's what I do. I want to see what Melimony was up to. And thank you guys for hanging out and coming in on the raid. I appreciate it. I am going to remember to take this off my giant face. Unlike yesterday, which I messed that up like 70 million times, so that was exciting. Let's see. I'm scrolling down in chat because I'm really behind. Struble, hey! Happy New Year! How are you? It's good to see you. Let's see. Very shortly, the stream ain't cozy January. Oh yeah, recovery prompt list will be live. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you guys missed Stream Inc., thank you for reminding me about that. If you have any links that you want to share for that or for anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. Yeah, if you missed Stream Inc. and you wanted a chance to meet more Twitch streamers, or like if you weren't into Twitch art community when Stream Inc. was happening last year, check out the Cozy January. That was actually, I don't know if it was Cozy January. I think it was Doodle Away May, because I didn't start really getting into art Twitch until like February of last year. But I heard about Stream Inc., and so I did Doodle Away May. But they do little tiny mini prompts throughout the year, guys. So if you missed Stream Inc., that doesn't mean you can't participate. Feel free to go and join that. Oh, thanks, Yak. I'm glad you like my fish. Welcome in, Bickman. It's good to see ya. Welcome back in, Bakaholic. Thanks for coming in on the raid. Whale, whale, whale. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for throwing cheese at Bickman. Bickman is super cheesy. Yeah, January recovery prompt list. Oh yeah, Rue did a ton of stuff for Streaming as well. Let's see. But anyway, thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it, Melimony. And if you do decide you have anything you want to drop in the chat, links are totally fine. So just drop it at any point. Yeah, please shop a link. I'd love to share your work with everybody. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the people who are in here right now came in on the raid, but I'm happy to point any of my group over in your direction too. Art tax, yes, please pay the art tax. Always need an art tax. But yeah, so we're just doing studies today. We're actually about to do the wrap up. I didn't realize it was already 12:30. So we're actually probably going to do the wrap up here in a little bit and show what everybody else was sketching. So for anybody who did a kind of warm up study today, if you were just kind of lurking and listening, we do have a Discord where you can drop those, oh perfect, a link, where you can drop your images, or you can link in chat, as long as it's work safe, I don't mind. Oh my gosh, this is so cute! Guys, look what Melimony drew. If you're listening right now, stop what you're doing if you can, and just glance over at the screen, and look at this super cute, really beautifully textured painting. I love this. This is awesome. Man. So are you working in gouache? Yeah, nice. I don't have any idea how to work in gouache. I need to go watch your streams and absorb knowledge about gouache. I feel like there's so much I don't know about traditional media. It's all gouache so far. Nice. Yeah, they're so cute, and the textures are great. Yeah, guys, go give Melimony a follow if you aren't already following. Really fun streams, very cozy, and just good people. I know we already got you a shout out, so there's probably a cooldown on the pop-up one, but there you are. Yeah, super good. Oh, and is there a second link? Yeah, let's check this one out too. And Finn in his namespace. Oh my gosh, look at this kitty. See, and you can also get cats on stream if you go there. I love it. Oh my gosh, so cute. Well, this is beautiful. I love looking at artwork from people who rate in. Void cat. Yeah, you gotta love a void cat, right? It's just eyes with whiskers, really. Yes, of course. Oh my gosh, I'm honored to have you here, Mel. Thank you so much, seriously, for bringing your community here, for trusting me with them. I'll try to take good care of anybody who decides to stick around and give a new streamer a chance, but if you gotta run, totally understand that too. We're just, like I said, we're actually kind of wrapping up toward the end of this, so we'll probably go for a few more minutes. I'll do one more little sketch. I actually didn't quite get to finish all of my studies, so I'll do a quick paint study of this, and then we're going to get into what you guys have been drawing. So once again, if anybody wants to join in on the showcase part of this warm-up stream, don't worry if you just got here and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't know. That'd be great. I'd love to do that. We do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. So if you post something even after the stream in the warm-up section of the Discord, I will show it on stream on the next, or as long as it's work safe. That's my only rule. Please don't get me in trouble, guys. Keep it work safe. Keep it, I am family friendly around here. I try to keep it pretty chill. But yeah, we've never really had an issue with that so far. So feel free, if you have some studies, look around you really quick. What's an object sitting beside you? Maybe you could sketch that. And just the whole idea behind the art gym is to just give accountability, kind of like you would at a real gym, right? Except this is art related. And we're all just kind of mutually acknowledging that we're just here to get the bad drawings out. We're here to struggle together. It's just an accountability session. This is your opportunity. It's a new year. If one of your goals this year is to get better at art, this is a sign. Maybe, I don't know if it's called a sign, actually. That makes it sound way too important. But maybe it's just an opportunity that you could take advantage of if you'd like to. We have a little group here that draws together and encourages each other. I think it's a really great little community. I'm really thankful for everybody who hangs out. Even if you don't have time to, if you don't have time to sketch every time when I'm streaming, even just being here to encourage other people or just, keep me accountable to actually doing this is super helpful. So I really appreciate everybody. Yeah, we'll be looking at artwork from the community in probably about 10 minutes. I'm going to try and go a little quicker on this paint study. So I'm just going to kind of loosely sketch in basic structure of this critter. And then we're going to do a quick, I just like doing color studies of interesting. I really like the colors on this. This, I believe, is a juvenile harpy eagle that's like mid-transition to adult feathers, because they usually don't have this like bluish gray tone. It's just a really beautiful phase for this creature, so I wanted to paint it. I just love the colors so much. And we're also taking tips on, you know, if there's something you want to study, by the way, if anyone just got here and there's like a certain topic or a certain element of art that you struggle with, or an object that you aren't good at drawing and you'd like to get better and you need some accountability, feel free to submit suggestions in the chat. I'd be happy to, you know, I was gonna build the calendar right after this stream, at least for the rest of January, so if you have anything that you'd like to learn, let me know. Oops. I think I closed my chat. Hold on. Definitely a sign. Aw, thanks, Mel. Trouble is my middle name? I mean, possibly. Oh, no way. That's funny, Kudo. We all like... Yeah, who doesn't like Finn? Finn's great. I think I missed... Actually, speaking of trouble, I think I missed a classic thing here just now. I don't know if they're still here. I think I missed some scientific fun facts, guys. Kev, I don't know if you're still here, but if you have those scientific fun facts and you'd like to share them, I think the raid happened like right after you posted. Let me scroll up, see if I can find them. We have some scientific fun facts from Kev that we like to read. Oh, there they are. I found them. Okay. Scientific fun facts from Kev about the new year. Number 1, it's not new year and new you unless you change something about yourself. I don't know about that one, Kev. Number 2, 2025 is going to be a hard follow-up with 2024's release of Sonic 3. And 2025 is the predicted resurrection of Okami. No, not at all, Kev. Thanks for being here, though. And also, we have an ad break. I didn't even see that coming. I forgot. So, sorry that I didn't do my little ad awareness talk, but we do 3 minutes of ads here for anybody who isn't sucked into an ad already. So feel free to stretch. I'm going to pause, do a little stretch myself, take a drink. I'm actually going to eat some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet, and then we'll get back to it. You like the fins on my Golo Golo, do you, Ungoy? That's good. You guys, I think I talked so much yesterday that my voice is like dead. Hold on, I cannot get my voice back right now. Okay. Whew. My gosh. Let's do a quick stretch. Everybody unshrimp yourselves. If you have been shrimping, this is your opportunity to not shrimp. I like to squeeze my shoulder blades together and kind of push and hold for about 20 seconds or so. And this is going to help strengthen those back muscles to kind of pull your posture upright. And then you can relax. Oh, hiccups from that water. But yeah, when you drop your shoulders, it tends to put you in a more upright position. So, helpful stuff, hopefully. It's finally warmed up in here, so I think I'm gonna big jacket. Chain smoking? No. I'm not a smoker. I don't know why you keep insinuating this, Ungoy. I have never been a smoker of any type. Sorry, I took a bite of breakfast and decided I probably shouldn't talk while I chew. But I'm also doing a carpal tunnel stretch. So if you want to join me in that, we got about 30 seconds left until the ads are over. If you have not stretched yet in the last hour, this is your sign to stretch. Oh, I see what you said. Sorry, I missed the barbecue part. Actually, Ungoy, not everybody smokes their barbecue. I've had some really criminally under-smoked barbecue. I think we're out of ads. I started drawing because I thought we were out of ads. If anybody who was stuck in ads is not stuck in ads anymore, let me know. Hopefully. Ads are done. Okay, thank you. You can't imagine me ever smoking? Seems so against the grain. Yeah, no. You're right on the money, Mel. I'm just not. I had some relatives that smoked. That's actually probably what, if more than anything. Well, that and, you know, the DARE program when I was a kid. But no, not a smoking fan. Now, if we want to talk about vices, sugar is my problem. DARE. I still have my DARE shirt. In fact, okay, fun, totally random anecdote that I don't think I've ever shared on stream before that you just reminded me of about DARE. So very briefly, I had a summer job here in Colorado with a local college. They run a summer day camp for kids. And I was a teacher, so I was looking for like something kind of in between to kind of get me through. And oh, did it? It worked for me, Ungoy. It worked for me. But I don't know anything about the program other than what I, went through in school. But, they're like, don't smoke, it'll give you cancer, all this stuff, right? And so I was wearing my DARE shirt one day. Long story short, I wore my DARE shirt that I still had, because I like black t-shirts and it still fit. And I wore it to one of the summer camps that I was teaching, like art. I did like some art and sculpting stuff with them. Anyway, one of the parents came to pick up, it was a grandparent and one of the kids came to pick up the kid. And they were like, it was actually somebody who was one of the founders of DARE. Apparently lives in the area or like came to visit his grandkids in the area or something. And so like the next day he came to get his kid and he brought me a bunch of old DARE swag. So I have like a DARE hat, like a brand new DARE hat and like a bunch of like DARE pins and stuff. And he just like brought me all these things. And I was like, wow, okay, cool, thanks. So I've never worn them. They're just like in a little bin under my bed, but I don't know, maybe in like 20 years they'll be worth something to somebody as just like a weird slice of life from the 90s, 2000s, whenever DARE was. I don't remember, maybe it was 2000s. It probably started in the 80s for all I know. I actually don't know anything about DARE, but... Oh, was it? You still have your DARE binder? No, I had the t-shirt. I wore that t-shirt all the time just because I liked black t-shirts and it just, I don't know. Sounds like something belongs to Goodwill. Yeah, maybe. Frozen Yak. But I just thought it was really funny. The mascot was cool, right? Yeah. Eddie Cosmo. Also, hi, Eddie Cosmo. I don't know if I said hi. I saw you come in after the ad. Your mom doesn't like smoke, so you don't smoke anything. You're like, you don't smoke your barbecue? Slappy Salamander? Please elaborate. This is highly concerning. Yeah, smoking takes time. It does. You have to have a smoker. But I feel like even if you don't have a smoker, you can still slow cook on a low heat. I just feel like slow cooking on low heat's the way to go. But you guys, I'm hungry right now because I haven't eaten today other than that 2 bites I just had of this granola bar. So, that could be why I want to talk about this. I don't even know why we're talking about DARE right now. How did this happen? Oh, because I don't smoke. I have an uncle that actually passed away from lung cancer. And I have an aunt that I hope she doesn't, but she's been smoking for a long time. So yeah, if nothing else, just like being around that as a kid, I was like, it's not for me. But to each their own, right? We all have our vice, like I said, minus sugar. So, everybody has their substance of choice. I love me some glucose and sucrose and all the fructose and all the things that end in -cose, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's see. You got kicked out of DARE because your mom smoked in the car? What? Alcoholic? Well, that's wild. I didn't know you could get kicked out of DARE, number one. Oh, sorry, Slappy, that got snagged, but I'll read it. You had a cousin who got lung cancer before the age of 30. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. kept yours for years. Oh no! Kudo. I'm behind in chat. How did this happen? We're talking about some random stuff. Let's see. It's going well, Eddie Cosmo. Do I like liquid smoke? I don't think so, but I don't know much about it. I don't think I've ever used it. So I was gluten-free, another random Casey anecdote while I'm drawing this bird. I was gluten-free for like 6 years because I was told I had to be. Long story short, I was misdiagnosed. But liquid smoke was one of those things that has gluten in it, so I think the time I was starting to really get into like trying different recipes and like cooking and using like unusual ingredients, it was around the same time that I had that misdiagnosis of needing to be gluten-free. And I've never tried it. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had liquid smoke. It's just like a sauce you pour on it, right, to give like a smoky flavor. I don't even know if I know what liquid smoke is. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to get good barbecue here. It's not something you've had enough. That's fair. That's fair. I'm eating right now. I'm eating. Oh my gosh. Ungoy is constantly concerned I'm not eating. I am eating. Look, I've eaten this. My mom gave me this for Christmas. It's a protein bar that has Girl Scout cookie flavors, sugar. See what I have a problem, folks. Well, hey, Blue Skittle, how's it going? Let's see. I'm eating. I promise you, love. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. I brought it up. Well, I was trying to figure out why I brought it up, though, Amaze. Let's see. Oh no, you're good, Sloppy. It's easy to forget. No worries. Grandpa had lung cancer. Oof. Never smoked. Probably getting. Yeah, maybe. I think it was a really common thing. I mean, my granddad smoked, and it was because he picked it up when he was in World War II. So. Oh, small town Bacaholic. That makes more sense. I grew up in a really big suburb. That definitely did not happen. Maybe it was like a program. I guess I can see it being a program that like people were abusing to try and catch people doing drugs or something. But I guess for me, I don't know, all I remember from the DARE program was just like all the health stuff they talked about and like how to resist peer pressure. That was like mostly what they talked about, at least what I remember them talking about. So I don't think those things are like inherently bad. But yeah, I can see it being abused for sure. Police. Oh, I see. That makes more sense, Bach. I'm sorry. Liquid smoke have gluten? Ungoy, I think it's the malt extract. The concern comes from you saying I haven't eaten anything today. Yeah, I get yelled at a lot. Sometimes I get busy. But see, here's the thing. Like yesterday, I didn't tell you guys, but I didn't eat yesterday. But I ate a lot last night, and I knew I was going to, so I basically had like 2 eggs for breakfast and then streamed for 6 hours and then went to a New Year's Eve party and ate probably 4 days worth of calories. So I eat. Trust me, I'm fine. I need to eat less, unfortunately. Every once in a while you sneak a little ciggy with stress. Yeah, a lot of people it's like a stress relief thing, Chris, yeah. Best friend in high school had an allergy to smoke since both their parents. Oh, I didn't know you could have an allergy. That's true, Bach. That's true. Good. That sounds extremely healthy, Bacaholic. You're pretty all right with you. I love that for you. I hope that for all of us. I would love that for me. I told myself no more than 3 cookies a day. Oh, no. Same, Dan the BC Man. Oh my gosh. And they put me at the table, like right in front of the cookie bin. That was the real issue last night, you guys. Did anyone else overeat at a New Year's Eve party last night? Or just like at home if you didn't go out? Because holy cow. There was so much homemade food. And I was at the end of the table that had the giant bin of like literal bin of cookies, not a tin of cookies, not like a bag, like a bin. And it was like layered with multiple stacks of cookies. And I was just like, what is this? Why am I at this end of the table? I ate, oh jeez, how many? I probably ate like 7 of these, and they were frosted. Like they weren't just plain cookies. It was too many calories. I don't even want to think about how many calories I ate last night. How many cookies did I take home? None. They're all in my stomach still, probably. I don't need to take them home because I would just eat them all. Wait, do you see the problem here? I ate a ton of cookies. I ate a bunch of homemade food on top of the cookies. Listen, I got one of my New Year's goals, unsurprisingly, because I know most people have this as a New Year's goal every year, is to get healthier, because I've been sitting so much doing streaming, guys. And I just need to do more physical activity and eat less. It's like a problem. I'm not burning these calories that you keep wanting me to eat, Uncle. I'm sitting here. Like, how many calories do you burn from sitting? Does anyone know off the top of their head or wants to look it up? Let's break this down. I know this is an art stream, but you know what? We're just gonna go off the rails just this one time. Just this one singular time, then it's never gonna happen again, probably. Maybe. Blue Brumby, thank you for the follow. I am shocked that anything that's happening right now makes you want to follow. Art calories are not a thing. Not a thing. Liquid smoke is a concentrate that's made by running smoke from a burning wood through a condenser and collecting the droplets that contains the smoke. Wow. I didn't know you could condense smoke. I guess that makes sense. So it's basically just like burnt particulate. Burnt wood particulate. That's fascinating, actually. Thank you for looking that up, Raga. Or it's pyrroligneous acid? Fire rock acid? What? They're indistinguishable. Interesting. Probably close to zero. Get one of those little under the desk pedal things. Yeah, maybe. I think a lot of people are getting those. I've been hearing about those more and more lately. Maybe. I feel like I wouldn't use it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm too easily, like, my brain can only do one thing at a time. That's why I get jump scared so easily. I can't draw and talk to you guys and stay on top of the stream and pedal. I can barely, like, remember to eat this granola bar. I think that's really just, I appreciate that you think so highly of me, but I don't think I can handle that. Almost all calories burning while sitting. Yeah, for me, for sure. A sedentary lifestyle is 1,600 a day? That seems high. My goal is, like, way less than that. Most of your calories are burned while you're doing nothing. But don't you burn more calories from standing versus sitting? Or, like, walking? Are you saying you burn fewer calories walking than sitting? Running with Wizards? Tell me more! Tell me more about these scientific facts about why I don't need to get in shape this year. See, Mayor of Canada walking in here, back from the 15,950 step walk. Congratulations, Mayor of Canada, and good on you for recycling some cans. I love that. And Happy New Year also, by the way. Yeah, that's a great walk. Holy cow. Get that aluminum. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Amaze sneaking that in. What the heck? Mayor of Canada? Where's my cheese? Couldn't find it. Not with that. Well, listen, Uncle. Last night you played board games in a room of 100 plus nerds. Hashtag Geekapalooza. That sounds awesome. How did you manage that? Is it because you're the Mayor of Canada? I want to go play board games. That's all I want to do. I just want to find nerds that want to play board games and are okay with doing that all the time. But also who like to go hike mountains. It's a very hard group of friends to find. Mayor of Animal Drawing Town. Most of calories is thermoregulation. Oh. Casey, if you want to do any field volunteering this summer, probably a good idea to get used to walking out. Well, I do walk a lot, actually. But that's what I'm saying. I need to find more time. That's one of my goals this year is to, like, I need to fix my schedule so that I have more time to work out and do stuff that I used to be really good about. I poured so much into streaming this last year. Not that I want to stream less. I think I might actually change my stream schedule, but we'll see. I talked about this a little bit yesterday to kind of segue into something. But for anyone who missed it, there's a chance. I don't know how strong the chance is, because there are times when I may have to stream at this time for appointments and stuff, or if just things come up. You know, like for today, like I wasn't able to get to the studio until 10, and that's when my stream starts. I think I got here like 10:10. But I'm thinking about potentially moving the warm-up stream times an hour earlier, so just kind of keep that on your radar, guys. It may happen this year, I don't know for sure. And maybe also the afternoon streams a little bit earlier, because you guys, full disclosure, I have been staying at the studio way too late. I have seen 3 and 4 a.m. more times last year than I ever did in college. Like, I've just been nothing but working. So I need to move more, and I need to have a better work-life balance. I think, like, a lot of it was, like, good stuff. Like, I wanted to get these things done, but it's like the year was over in a blink, and I feel like all I did was work. And we'll see if it pays off, but I just know that for my physical health, I need to, like, stay on top of it a little bit better. So one of my goals this year is to totally rework my schedule, get back to going to bed earlier, which means I can't work as late, because usually I get up naturally around 5 or 6, and if I can do that regularly, I usually will work out in the morning. But I've been staying up so late this last year that I've been sleeping in till like 7 or 8, which I know for a lot of people that doesn't sound like sleeping in, but for me that's sleeping in is 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. And that means I have to kind of rush to get everything else done to get to the studio in time. So, like do breakfast, do all the other things I have to do in the morning. I need to give myself at least an hour of like downtime before I get to the studio. So, but in order to make all that happen, I think I just need to be leaving the studio sooner. So I need to be ending my streams. I think my afternoon streams might need to end a little sooner. So we'll see. I'm going to try to really stick to the 4 to 6 p.m. a little bit closer this year and see if that does it. But if not, I may have to move my afternoon streams up. But the other reason I want to move my morning streams up is because if I'm waking up at 5 or 6, that means that gives me time to like work out, do all my things, and still get to the studio. I want to be getting to the studio by like 8 or 8:30, and then that would mean I could start streaming at 9. And if I can do like 9, if I can do 9 to like 10 or so, or excuse me, 9 to 11, then that would give me more time between streams also to get more stuff done, because I've just noticed I'm having a hard time accomplishing all the things that I need to accomplish in between the morning and the afternoon streams. Especially when I go late like this, like it's 1 p.m. I probably need to wrap up because I'm going to be streaming again in 3 hours. So it's just sort of I'm trying to figure it out. So my schedule, all has to say, my schedule might change this year, all in the name of me trying to get to bed earlier, get up earlier, and have like a healthier work-life balance where I'm not staying in the studio until midnight, 1 a.m., 4 a.m. There's just been so many. It's so easy for me to work too long. Excuse me. And also easy to lose my voice. I'm going to take some water. Casey workout stream win. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing a lift redeem, Chris. I don't know if you've been around for that. Chris Wright does workouts on his art streams, guys. You should go follow Chris Wright. But I'm thinking about doing a lift redeem but I need to make like an animated Casey. Like, I'm not going to work out on stream. Like, sorry guys, that's just not going to happen. I am 120% too self-conscious for that. So I think what I'll do is have a lift redeem that can be redeemed by channel points or something. There'll be a cooldown, not a 5-minute cooldown like some crazy people, but and then I'll have like a little animated, like little chibi Casey pop up on stream and like doing jumping jacks in place of my camera or something. But anyway, that's further down the road this year. I'm not sure when I'll be able to implement that. Workout stream with Casey, spin your coin. Yeah, I mean, you might be able to, Mayor of Canada. That may be coming. Workout station for the grounds. Wait, workout station for the studio fund. Ungoy, I appreciate your enthusiasm. You're gonna play board games in Vegas? Wait, that's a thing? But yeah, that's another thing. So like this last year, speaking of field work, this was the first summer that I didn't hike a 14er. And I'm pretty bummed about it. I think it's the first summer in like 9 years, maybe 10 years, that I haven't been on top of a very tall mountain in Colorado after a 6-hour hike. And I'm oddly sad about it. Mostly because that's like the main reason I live in Colorado, is to like take advantage of that stuff. So I also want to make more time in my schedule for stuff like that. So I have a lot of goals about my schedule this year. We'll see if I can make any of them, but yeah, like in theory, if I'm able to do more hiking and camping, I'll be totally fine if I'm able to get on a dig team. We'll see, Slappy Salamander. I don't know if you're still in here, but I tried to sign up at a local museum to get all that going, and I still haven't heard back from them. Like, they told me they'd let me know. I reached out a few months ago to double check. They were like, yep, you're on the list. I'm like, cool. But I've been a volunteer on their roster since August. I went to the orientation, like I'm in the system. I'm not, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if they're gonna use me or not. I kind of think they just wanted me to get in there and like be a docent or something, but I don't have time to, like, if I'm gonna take time out of my schedule to go volunteer, I want it to be something I feel bad. Like, I know those are really important jobs, but it's just like, I applied for a very specific... I actually applied to be a fossil preparator, and I got accepted, supposedly, but I haven't done it yet. Anyway, so we'll see if I can even do anything like that. It's something I'd like to do, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So, I'm so sorry that my voice is so bad right now. Let's see... You need a group of nature walkers and photographers to hang out with. I don't know. I just like hiking. I like just looking at nature. Running with Wizards says most calories are burned by keeping your body alive. Exercise is especially good to reduce internal fat, which is quite dangerous. But if you want to lose weight, reduction of calorie intake. Yeah, exactly. It's not just that. It's not just a weight loss thing. Like I can feel myself getting weaker, and so I need to be working out more just to maintain. Like, bone density is a thing you start losing, especially as a female. I mean, I'm not to that stage. I've got, like, a good 20 or 30 years till I need to worry about that. But it's something to, like, I want to develop those habits when I'm younger, right? So that I can maintain those habits when I'm older. And I just feel like this past year... Sorry, I don't know what is wrong with my voice. This past year has been, like, probably the most sedentary year I've had since, like, high school. And I can feel it. Like, I'm just not as strong as I was. So, but yeah, absolutely. If you're trying to lose weight, calorie reduction is really. That's why I can't keep eating every time Ungoy tells me I need to eat, because I'm already eating all the time. Ungoy, I eat constantly. It's a problem. I eat too much. Well, I eat too much for the amount of calories I'm expending. Yeah. Sorry. I'm behind on chat. Hold on. Curly did Squat Vember. What is that? Every sub she got, she had to do squats. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I'm already thinking of doing sub doodles. But see, the thing is, most people who do stuff like that, who said that? Was that Ungly? I feel like most streamers who do that, people want to watch them do the workout. Like, I have no interest in being clippable, doing a workout on Twitch. Like, you guys, everything about that just, like, mortifies me. Just the thought of that being a possibility. So, it's just not that I'm not gonna do it on stream. I mean, if people would sub and allow me to do, like, turn off my camera and go do it off stream, that'd be a different thing. But I think most people, I could be wrong. I mean, I am a Twitch noob. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do people you've seen do that? I'm imagining it's mostly people who are, like, on stream, right, working out. But correct me, please. Educate me. Because my plan, if I do a workout thing on Twitch, is just going to be to have a little animated Casey doing stuff. And you guys just have to trust that I'm doing it. Because I will. I promise. Girl Scouts honor. I was a Girl Scout, guys. I promise. For whatever that means to you. Your runner's knees have been getting worse. Oh no. You'll get... Sounds like I need to show up and beg answers. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might reach out again later this month, because I think I last reached out in October. So I might just be like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you, but, like, I would really like to do this. If you need help, I would love to help you prep fossils. Like, here's all my sculptures. See? I can do fine detail work. I don't know. Multivitamins? No. Cut back to 2 packs. Oh my gosh. Why does everyone keep joking that I'm smoking? You're doing pretty good if you're secretly... Yeah, what is it when you start having bone density problems as a woman? It's like... Isn't that like your... Is it like your 50s? I don't actually know. But I know it's like when you're... I have a long way to go. Is it your 40s? Your 50s? I don't know, actually. I should probably look into that. There's a lot of things I should do. When you moved to New York City, it was winter, and after a semester... Yeah, you gotta go look at a tree sometimes. You gotta go outside. My studio, you guys, here, do you want to see outside? Let me show you how close I am to nature. I have to look at this nature all the time. Hold on. We're gonna look at some nature. Look at all this nature. Okay, well, that's a tree, but... Okay, it's too bright for you to see the nature, but there's a mountain over there, okay? My studio is literally on a mountain. And I have to look at it all the time. I don't know why it's so bright. I'll show you later. I'll show you this afternoon. Just remind me. There's a lot of nature out there. And I have to sit in here and just look at it. It makes me sad. Okay. I hate it when the tree gets in the way of nature. Your nature's so bright, I gotta wear shades. Why do you think I have shades? That's funny. No, I wear these because I lose them if they don't live on my head. Get your calcium and do your weightlifting, but the decline for premenopause are... Oh, okay. See, that's good to know. I think that happens in your 50s, maybe 60s. I don't know. I don't know anything about. I should probably know more about my personal health. Osteoporosis. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes. You can cosplay during no. I'm literally only here for the workout stream. Oh no, running with wizards. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. I can barely do an art stream, much less a workout stream. You can wear a mask. It's not the face. It's not the face that would be the problem. Oh my gosh. Let's see. You yearn for the mountain. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I finally caught up to bottom chat. I'm gonna draw this bird, and then we're gonna look at what you guys drew. Alright, I need a timer or something. You guys aren't allowed to distract me for 5 minutes. Play amongst yourselves, children. Tell me all the health things. I will read them after. I'm gonna finish this bird, and we're gonna look at what you guys are doing. And, what's another redeem I need? See, I already got distracted. I can't... Listen, I've learned one thing about myself in this last year. It's either that I am absolutely tailor-made with my disposition for Twitch, or I am the least good person to be on Twitch because I'm so easily distracted. What's another redeem that I need, Pyro? What's HNY mean? If I could just stop having questions for 10 seconds and finish this bird. We may not finish the bird. I might just have to give up on the bird because it's already 1:10. I gotta do other things. You guys, we did a bunch of giveaways yesterday. I gotta go pack all those up. I'm gonna go prep those for mail. I've got some errands I have to run. I may not get to those today. We'll see. I got some stuff I gotta do for Patreon. I gotta make Can't even get through my to-do list. What the heck? I give up. I give up. I give up on this bird. Who did that? Amaze. Goodness gracious. Oh, Happy New Year. Oh, thank you, HNY. That makes sense. Yes, Happy New Year. What's the redeem I need? Start wearing a fat suit and do a few... Oh, I see. Yeah, so trick everyone is what you want me to do, Mayor of Canada. A focus mode redeem. Oh. Oh my gosh. Would chat rebel? What do you guys think about a focus mode redeem? That's a good idea. Where chat goes emote only and you have 3 to 5 minutes of focus. I've never thought about that. I like that idea. But I feel like... I don't know. Would people like that? Do people like focus mode? Would that help you guys focus if I could shut up for 5 seconds? I don't know, I get mixed results. Some people say they're here for the rambles. Some people say they're here for the workouts, though, and that's not going to happen, so I guess I can just break hearts left and right. Is an illustration about tricking people? Kinda, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know, how existential do you want this to get? I think... I mean, like, obviously this isn't an actual bird, it's a bunch of paint smudges, but I don't know if I'd say tricking. Tricking feels like a really strong word. Writing though, writing is about just straight up lying. I read that in a quote somewhere, and it always made me laugh. That like good writers are good liars. Has anyone else heard that before? It makes sense though, because you have to be able to tell a story. You have to know how to really get to people's emotions and stuff. Maybe it means good fiction writers are good liars. Maybe that's probably a better way of saying it. You're here for the cooking streams, Ungoy. Ungoy, I don't know if I could disappoint you anymore if you're just here for the cooking streams. I've done one. I did one cooking stream. Did you guys like that? I felt like that was really... I feel like the people who were there liked it, but it felt so off-brand for me. I wasn't sure if I should do that again. Maybe that'll come back as like another chat reward if people want. I don't cook that much though. I don't know. I felt really... I don't know. I don't know if I would do... I did think about doing a cake decorating stream. Would you guys want to see a cake decorating stream? I was talking to Kelly Cakes about that the other day. Anybody want to watch me decorate cakes? I haven't done that in like forever. That's why I'm more cooking. It's noon and all I did was eat and watch Casey doodle. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Dan the VC man. I hope it was entertaining. So you could still ramble, you just wouldn't see. Oh, I think I'd be really self-conscious rambling to myself. Well, actually maybe not. I already kind of talked to myself like a crazy person. So maybe I'd be fine. I guess chat could react with emotes though. I'd be like, okay, smiley face in the chat if you agree. Frowny face in the chat if you disagree. Incomprehensible emote if you want me to be confused. That would be the whole conversation. Mayor of Canada is here for the rambles. See? Somebody likes my rambles. Oh, you need to eat, Amaze. You need to eat. Okay, well, I'm going to stop making you guys wait. I might work on this more off stream, but I know there's a few folks who are hanging out because they want to see the share part of the stream. So let's go ahead and do that. Speaking of rambles. You agree that there should be more cooking streams. You're agreeing with yourself? I don't think anybody else wants that. Let's see. We're going to go into the Discord. One last call, by the way. If anybody has been sketching along or drawing, doing any warm-ups. I almost put not the right word. Discord. Here we go. Go ahead and drop those in the warm-up section or the warm-up studies section of the Discord. One of these days I'll change it to the art gym, I think, just for lack of confusion, but for now, that is what it's called. Okay, let me do a quick scroll, just make sure nothing is not work safe, everything looks great. Let's go to the top. Okay, here we go. So basically the way this works, more cookie and game streams, says Raga. So Raga just wants me not to do art. Raga wants me to give up. See, I'm trying to do art though. More art streams and cooking streams and game streams. I don't have time for all that. Maybe. We'll see. I still really want to show you guys Book of Travels. Cooking is art. It's not the art I'm trying to do for a living though, Ungoy. Oh, whoops. How do I? There we go. Let me make sure I have this set up right. So the way that this works is basically we go into the warm-up studies section of the Discord. Make that bigger. There we go. Make that bigger. Give a good hiccup into the mic, because that's what you do. So basically the way it works, guys, if you've never been here, for a warm-up stream, what we do is at the end of the stream, I will go back to the last sketch that I posted. So usually after I'm done looking at everybody's, I will post my sketches for the day. It just kind of gives me like a line to stop at, basically. So that was mine from yesterday. Oh, I have a hiccup that's really trying to come out. And then I just look at everything that's below that. So if you did any warm-up studies today, feel free to drop it in the chat. And you can always do it after the stream too. Like if you're getting here right now, it's the end of stream, and you're like, oh no, I missed it. I wanted to do a thing. We're gonna do it next Monday. So we do it every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So you haven't missed anything. You're just, just have a little bit of delayed. You'll have to come back on Monday if you want to see me look at it on stream. But we just kind of share everything that people have done. You can share your reference or just share the study. Just make sure anything you put in the warm-up studies section is a study. If you're not sure what that means, just click the pinned messages. We have a little FAQ here that'll kind of talk about what counts as a study. It's just basically anything done with the intent of learning can go in here. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this one's from Phoenix Fire Element. I think Phoenix was in here earlier. I don't know if I gave her a shout out. I don't know if you're still in here, Phoenix, but thank you so much for participating. I'm going to give you a little shout out here. There we go. This is fantastic. Phoenix says, being a little crazy and attempting a 100 portrait drawing challenge. That's intense, but I think you're going to come out of it really good at portraits. I should probably do something like that because I'm terrible at portraits. So we have 1 and 2 from today. Look at that, guys. Some New Year's goals right in front of us. I love that. 100 portrait challenge. I wonder if there's a timeline for this or it's just do them as you can. But this is great. So Phoenix has provided the reference here that she used, so you can kind of see if you'd like to. They look fantastic. Wow, these are really great. I love Phoenix's. So Phoenix, if you don't already follow Phoenix, you should. She does tons of like crochet and stuff and like crafting on the streams, but also has been doing more like drawings and things. Very, very obviously very skilled. It's super cool to see you doing these drawings. These look great. And I think every once in a while she does like community drawing things too, I think. But I don't know, I'll have to ask. I haven't been able to make a stream in a little bit, but I'll have to pop in and double check. But these look great. Oh my gosh, great structure, like great anatomy, great line work. I love the line variation. You've got a lot of thick and thin lines to kind of help emphasize certain parts differently. Like this looks really nice. Crochet, yeah, she does a lot. Yeah, oh that's right. Yeah, Rue, you do crochet too. Found the references. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm sure she'd be happy to share. I have a portrait section. I don't know if it'd be useful. I have a portrait section in my reference board if you need it, or if he needs it, or if anyone needs references. There you go. And there's a website, I think. I can remind me later and I'll link it to you, but there's this website that's just like tons of random portraits of people. But anyway, these look awesome. These look really awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you participating. So happy to see some cool work. Lovely, lovely. And then Kudo drew some plushies. Oh, these are some great observational drawings here, Kudo. Love to see it. Love to see it. So here's the goofy. Oh my gosh, this one. I don't even know if I would know where to start with this plushie. Looks like you did draw that one though. It is. It's great. It's really. I don't think I would have been able to do that. This is such a good face. Love it. Love an observational study. This is great, Kudo. Really good job. Very cute. Very funny. The play with us with those expressions is making me a little little nervous, but it's very funny and very cute. And you did a great job. Thanks for drawing along and for doing some observational studies with us. That's always fun. The other one is a scary plushie of one of the Home Alone. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say, but I thought it looks like one of those Home on the Range or whatever it is. The animation, like that movie, the last 2D movie that killed Disney. 2D. But this looks great. The reindeer looks. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I even could tell it was a reindeer until I saw what you drew. But it looks fantastic. Great job, Kudo. Great job doing some observational studies. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm presuming anyway. Are these? Maybe I'm wrong. Are these yours? I'm presuming you just drew some of your own plushes. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not. Oh, they are. Okay, that's what it looks like. It looks like an observational study. Yeah, it looks great. I think you did great. Your cousin both got that one day because yeah, it's very creepy. Like the blue mouth. I have so many questions about. But I don't have time to answer those questions, so we're just gonna move on. But thank you for drawing along. Oh, and Kudo also streams. So if you guys aren't following Kudo, you're looking for another artist to hang out with here on Twitch, give Kudo a follow. And here we have one from Suntroa. Suntroa doing some really great figure studies here. These look fantastic, Suntroa. I'm thinking about doing like a regular figure study day. I need to pick a day. I don't know if it'll be like first Monday, second Monday, first Wednesday, or something like that, where it's just like if you're a planner and you want to like plan ahead, maybe it'd be like a specific day we could set aside to do figure studies. But Suntroa, these look great. Really nice movement with this swinging leg right here. That forward like motion of the body. Really, really fantastic. This is great too. These are both really, really well done. Really nice movement in both of these. Great line structure, great proportions. Fantastic stuff. I love it. Love to see a good figure, a good gesture study. Suntroa is another person who has recently begun streaming. Suntroa Arts did some painting streams, like traditional media streams the other day. But I believe is going to be doing some digital as well, if I'm not mistaken, or correct me if I'm wrong, Suntroa. But you should go follow Suntroa as well. You really tried to focus on the straight lines, opposite of curves method. That's always a good one. I've heard of that, yeah. So like you have straight line here, curve here. That's, I mean, man, that is so much more intentional than I have ever been with my lines. Kudos to you, because I don't even think, I just draw shapes. But that's really interesting. I'll have to try and remember that. Maybe I'll try that sometimes. I love it though. Just the movement. I'm just captivated by the movement in these sketches. They look fantastic. They look fantastic. Thank you so much for drawing along. Always super fun. He'll mostly be doing digital. Okay, cool. Cool. And then we have one from Amazing Fan 15, our wonderful mod, who everybody here who's participated today, I think, actually streams. So all of these people are people you should all follow if you aren't already. Amaze, thank you for giving that shout out, Rue. Did this wonderful blue jay. Joined us in drawing some birds today. Really nice job with the feather layering. This looks fantastic. Really, really good. Nice structure too. Great anatomy. This looks fantastic. Amazing. It's really been cool to watch you come along with your animal studies. I feel like I used to never see you drawing animals, and now I just feel like you have so much more confidence in your line work and in your anatomy and stuff. It's really cool to see. This looks great. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Amaze, you know, he does a lot of character drawing, a lot of comic work and animation and stuff on stream. So if you are looking for another artist, yet again, lots of new artists potentially for some of you in chat. So go give a follow, show some support. Would love to see it. And he's got really nice chill streams. You'll enjoy them for sure. Oh my gosh, Rue, did you? It just like baffles me that you are able to accomplish animations for a study. Do you guys see this? If anybody is just listening right now, like our very own Yangula Rue, incredible animator, did a study as an animation of a putu. We actually did a Draw Me an Animal of these not too long ago. It's like a tawny frogmouth or a nightjar. They're kind of all in that same family. They have these really big mouths, very expressive eyes. They're nocturnal. They spend a lot of their day just frozen, looking like wood. But this one is moving, and it's moving adorably. And they have such Muppety faces. You did such a good job with this. This is a great study of the movement of an animal, and also just like seeing the anatomy from different angles. I love it. I still can't believe that you do animation studies. That just like blows my mind. Fantastic work. Yeah, if you guys are not following Yangularu, do yourself a favor, click that little heart or click the name, go follow. She animates live here on Twitch, and we'll just like spit these out so fast. She did animations for every single day of streaming and like half of November. It was incredible. I can't, like, the amount of stamina. I don't even know what to do with that level of drive, guys. So if you're looking for an artist who is super driven and doing great work, has a really cute style, you're going to have a good time over at Rue's. Very, very chill stream. It's a good one to keep on in the background and just peek in, say hi, see what's going on, see what stage the animation is at. That's always fun. I love popping in every like 20 minutes and just being like, being impressed with how far along you've gotten. You told your dad that I was streaming my art and he thought I was building an ark. I mean, I don't think I'll ever try that, but that is very funny. Beautiful stuff, Rue. Thank you so much, everybody who participated today. These are great. And like I said, if you are sketching along right now and you just didn't quite have enough time to finish your study, please don't rush to get it in here. Like, get what you need to out of it, and then post it in here later. Like I said, you can always post any time of the week, any day, any night. As long as it's work safe, you can drop any study that you're doing in the warm-up studies section. The whole purpose is to encourage one another to actually do the studies that we always say we're going to do. I'm going to put a few finishing touches on this little bird, and then I'll post it in there as well. But guys, I got to run. It's 1:30. I'm going to be back on stream in less than 3 hours. guys. I gotta get some stuff done. Part of this is on me today because I started late, but again, this is part of why I'm thinking about pushing it a little earlier so that I have more time in between my streams. Because I love hanging out with you guys and talking about this stuff, and I don't like cutting anything short. So we may end up moving the warm-up streams to an hour earlier, but that I'll give you guys plenty of heads up. Tomorrow, like the next week, everything, probably for the rest of this month, is all going to stay the same. So, but thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. We are going to go find somebody to raid into, somebody who is hopefully doing some, you know, work safe, chill, cozy art stream. If not, we'll just see who we can find, but I do tend to prefer that. Thank you guys for being a good influence on me. You guys are the ones keeping me accountable to this. I don't think you realize, like, I'm not just saying that. I genuinely need this for accountability. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follows, for the raid, Melimini. I really appreciate that. Let's go see who we can raid into. Oh, Claire is on. We very rarely, I don't know if we've ever been able to raid into Claire. So there's this artist named Claire. It's just Claire. It must have been streaming for a long time. And I've kind of been lurking in their streams lately. I don't know if we've ever come on in. I think that would be a fun one to go. That's somebody new. I don't think we've ever raided before. And it might be fun to go see a traditional... She's doing a beautiful traditional piece. We should go say hi. Wish her a Happy New Year. Yeah, let's go here. Claire's great. Yeah, I very rarely get to catch it. I think this is only the third stream I've ever caught, quite honestly. But thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate all of you. Thanks all my mods. Thanks everybody who hangs out. Thanks for people who threw bits at me and raided and gigantified emotes and all that good stuff. If anyone's still here and hasn't seen my socials or my Discord and you need those things, there you go. I do not have a raid call command, so I have to make one up. Let's do a cheese. I'm starting to like the cheese ones a lot. Let's do a cheesy one. I'm feeling kind of cheesy today. Let's do Casey's cheese. I don't know. What's a cheesy? I don't know. I don't have a good raid call. If you guys can come up with a good cheese raid call, especially if it's extra points, if it's punny with my name or something. I'm just gonna say Casey's cheeselings are invading because I don't know what else to say. So we're just gonna do that. If you don't have a sub, you can just replace these emotes with your own cheese emotes, or like I think there's a default cheese too. Well, let's go say hi to Claire. I think it'll be really fun. Wait, are they still on? Yes, they are still on, I think. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I am going to be back in like 3 hours. We're going to be doing the monthly art showcase later today, so come back for that. We're also going to be doing the Sea Slug Dragon stream. I do a creature design stream once a month. It's always the first Wednesday of the month, which is today. It's the first Wednesday of the year. So we're going to come back in about 3 hours to do some creature design stuff. So if you want to join me for that, come on back in a few. You can follow me. I'll post about when I'm live on places. But for now, let's go say hi to Claire. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Happy New Year once again. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for making 2024 an awesome year for my entire freelancing experience here on Twitch. I'm super excited for 2025, and I'm really excited that you guys are here. So I appreciate all of you. Hugs.